to the castle, everybody come inside, where each soul is important and stands with pride. No opinion's better than the next. We respect them all feelings are valid, let them echo off every wall. In the home of good vibes, we embrace and we heal, sharing truth and compassion with a soulful appeal. I'm your vibes queen, guiding light through the night, building trust in our kingdom as our hearts unite. I brew all the tea warm and sweet with intention, got receipts to back it up, every claim gets attention. They call me the receipt queen, evidence on my throne. When drama gets crazy, I make sure the truth is known. Ooh. Like, can you believe what we've heard? I keep it real and calm, delivering truth in each word. If rumors are swirling, I say, okay, let's see, and present all the facts so y'all can feel free. For my members only, I share that exclusive tea. Platinum, you love it over here, living life carefree. We keep it real and loyal, trust growing each day. Inside these castle walls, love flows in every way. Every castle resident's voice is heard loud and clear. We vibe together in harmony, year after year. Our story grows stronger with each conversation. So join the family now, be part of creation. Like, comment, subscribe to the castle, where everyone is welcome. All be hip-hop track. Welcome to the castle, everybody step inside. Vibes queen on the throne, come along for the ride. No opinion's better than the next, that's the deal. All feelings are valid, every vibe here is real. Castle residents, stand up, we keep it moving strong. In this kingdom of vibes, you know that you belong. Respect in the castle, that's how we do it each day. So settle in and vibe out, VQ's leading the way. I'm the receipt queen, I keep receipts on file, spilling all the tea in the castle with style. When the drama pops off, ooh, y'all like it's hot, I stay cool with the facts, giving proof on the spot. You got my story, okay, I'll prove it real quick, dropping all the receipts, now the truth really sticks. I'm serving up truth while they just chasing clout. In the castle we keep it real, no room for any doubt. For my members only, I spill extra tea on the side. Platinum, you love it over here, it's a VIP ride. Behind these castle doors, I serve truth extra strong. Exclusive vibes for my people, we vibing all night long. If you want the inside scoop, then you know what to do. Hit that join button fast and come through with the crew. Castle crew so loyal, shining bright like a crown. We built this family together, ain't no tearing it down. Like, comment, subscribe to the castle, where everyone is welcome.
Hey guys, welcome to the castle. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. Hey Kathy, hey Mel, hey Forgiven, hey Warrior, Trickshot, Charmaine, Ab, hey everybody, Champagne, Golden. I'm surprised y'all are up in here with me, okay? Because everybody know what's going on. But yeah, to be honest, I got bored, okay? I'm like, okay, are you gonna spill the damn tea or not? Which one is it? First of all, he got all these people coming up on the damn panel who ain't talking over him, doing all of this. I'm like, dude, listen, get to it. You know what I'm saying? Get to it. I have a short attention span. He said, can't stay. Just stop you to say what's up. I don't like that theme song at all. Leave my theme song alone. Leave my theme song alone, Brown Eye. But thank you. Have a good night, okay? You say it was getting stale. We just got a little tea. The only freaking tea I got was, one night there in the bed and rolled over and looking his gray hair everywhere. What other tea you spilling? I'm like, and this like just move the hell on at this point. Like they're both childish to be almost 50, okay? You said, oh dang, I didn't realize he. Yeah, well, we ain't trying to promote him, okay? But listen, the thing is, y'all, I know she been live all day. I'm talking about like went live, got off live, went live again, all this stuff, right? And I'm looking like, do you think that I am going to give up my whole day to sit there and listen to a drunk talk? No, I'm not. I'm not doing that, okay? So shout out to everybody like, girl, she just said this. Oh, she just said that he's a pedo. Oh, and I ran back and I rewinded. I can't sit there all day listening to that. She been drunk all day. I know. I know, Mel. I know, Charmaine. He said, she's been drained. Yes. I'm looking like, do you really think that we gonna sit here and just hear you rambling and rambling and rambling all day? So shout out to anybody that could sit there through all of that nonsense and then they leave me a comment and be like, girl, rewind about 5 minutes. You catch this seed because I totally would have missed what she said about him, okay? So it's like I'm there, but I can't do no 5 hours. You say, Warrior said those two back and forth is like beating a dead horse. And let me tell you, it's just too much. I'm telling you guys, personally, I've never seen nobody that's 50 years old, half of a century, act like any one of these 50-year-old people on YouTube ever. Okay? I've never seen it. Hey, Raquel. What's up, girl? Devonna say hello vibes and all. He was boring for some reason. He didn't spill her tea. Welcome to the castle. I know. That's what I'm looking like. I'm bored. I'm going live. I don't care how many people you got, you know? But yeah, let me see. So let me see what she said earlier. Oh, so basically on her live was the part where she was saying the only thing I caught on her live, right? Was she was talking about his toenails are black. I guess which one of his toes she said? Was it the big toe? Is black? But let me say this before I even get into what all he said and she said. I was just in his bushes just now, right? And I heard him say something about, oh, I was watching a commentary and I'm gonna go ahead and say the name and Vibes Queen. She was over there talking about, oh, I didn't get no shine without Kiki. Guys, let me know. Y'all been following me, giving like two reactions, right? When did I ever say Octavius was so irrelevant? He was a nobody and he needed Kiki for clout. When did I say that? All of y'all that's here now was in those lives that I gave 2 live streams ago. When did I ever say he needed her? I never said no shit like that. What I said was, Octavius, with your lying ass, what I said was, you was dating her when y'all initially hooked up and she was drunk. And I was your mod, and I said that I will go ahead and step back. Yeah, I will go ahead and step back because I didn't understand. I don't like drunk Kiki. Okay, she was doing too much. I asked you to remove my wrench, and I have the video. Challenge me, and I will put it back up. This was 2023. I asked you, I even got the screenshot of me asking you to remove my wrench. I said, this shit is toxic, okay? I said, good luck to both of y'all. No beef, whatever. And then you remove the wrench. Cool. When you was on the bullshit and you was giving commentary on other stuff, I still came in your chat. And when I went in your chat, you said you missed me as a moderator. We better than that. And you gonna give me my wrench back. That's what you said in beef sector, okay? So how was I gonna sit up here and say you was a nobody? Because let's be real, around that time was the same time he was giving commentary about Rob Wright. That's when he was doing the commentary about Rob Wright and all of that. And I was actually the mod that was dropping the link to the eye care packages, dropping the cash app where people could send the money to him and Kiki to buy the eye care packages for Rob Wright on live. And you sure had a lot of people in the chat. One day was even 1K. So why would I say you needed Kiki to be somebody on YouTube? I never said that. He's hiding something. I think she has more on him. Like, dude, like, why lie? And I mean, if I said that, find the timestamp. I must have misspoke, or I damn sure was a drunk. So I don't remember ever saying that. You say it's been since Friday. He's reaching. I get why he didn't say much. She's trying to build a case on him the more he talks. And you say it was the pinky toe. But she said the worst of the worst today where you going to say somebody is a pedo. And guys, let me tell you, when she said that, right? She said that, oh, basically he want her to call him daddy, all of this stuff. And when she, so now when he, since he went live now, he's talking about, oh, Nobody not talking about, oh, they like kids or whatever. Which, if you don't know about 2023, yes, Kenisha did put up a picture with her in a maid outfit. It was black and white, whatever, right? He's trying to say now that we all know that Kiki like role play from the maid lingerie. So when she came to Florida to see him, she brought a schoolgirl's lingerie to, I guess, role play for him because she loved role play. All right. So that was his excuse, like, oh, that's not true. But when the daughter heard her saying it earlier for the second time, like, oh, he this and that or whatever with kids, that's some hell of an allegation to put on somebody. All right. But the daughter immediately jumped in and was like, don't say that. Don't do that, whatever. And at that point, I just had to shake my damn head. Like, is Kiki the mama or the daughter the mama? Which one? Which one? Why the daughter always got to be like, Mama, get off live. Mama, you drunk. Get off the panel. The daughter is always, in every occasion, the daughter was always mature than her. You said the daughter is, well, thank you. Thank you, Charmaine. You took the words out of my damn mouth, okay? The daughter, the mama, forgiving is so creepy. It's weird. Like, even before the girl turned 18, she was on YouTube getting the mama off of panels, all of that. She was actually on here on what day that was that January 1st, 2025, telling the mama that she do too much, the daddy doing too much, all of them doing too much, and she tired of them. I think that was on New Year's Day. Uh-huh. The daughter keep her in line. Hey, Rudy. But what's up, Golden? So let's see what else happened. So I know, okay, so let me tell you, while she was live today, he went up on her panel. So it was Trinity on the panel and some other lady. I don't know that lady, but anyway, it was a name came up on the panel, Miss Davina, Miss something. The name was right. So basically, Octavius went up on her panel under a troll account with an older lady picture on it, right? So I'm like, wait a minute. Hey, Bacon, you said I could imagine what she has to endure with an alcoholic mother. Yes. And I'm looking like, wait a minute. You know I'm tripping, right? I'm sitting here like, how somebody hitting the link? Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
It's
Hey.
me. Hey,
Oh, hey.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm sitting up here tripping like, wait a minute. How the hell somebody hit the link? Hey, Nico. Thank you for coming out. But let me tell
You're
you,
welcome.
what I was saying before you came on.
You were talking about
I,
the daughter is more mature than the mother, and well, that's the last part I caught.
it was Miss Pat was the fake name. No, the fake name I saw was Miss Davina or something like that. It was a D word. Unless he went up there another time that I don't know of. But the clip that I have was when he went up there. It was Miss something, a D word. And then she, he started talking like, why you on here telling people that I'm a pedo, all of this stuff. And she talking about, oh my God, like started blushing. Mm-hmm. And then she kicked him off. Then she brought him back on the panel. At that time, when she brought him back up, he didn't have the older lady picture. He had an orange circle with a letter O on it. Mm-hmm. So then he started, what else he said to her? Like, why you slandering my name pretty much? Oh, so that was the time when he started telling about you on here drinking, doing all of this stuff. But you have liver and pancreas problems. So right away, everybody in the chat went crazy. Like, oh, that's HIPAA violation, this and that and whatever. I said, ha ha, ain't this a bitch? Go there. Wasn't she on here the other day? Oh, some ninja told me that she was at the hospital and she went to the hospital for this. Remember,
Yep.
guys, she getting her karma so good.
All of them are. Every last one of them, slowly but surely. It's like they're all getting their karma because everything that's taking place now, they did something very similar to someone else.
Hmm. And I'm looking like, yes, you was the one on here laughing, ha ha, ha, right at hospital, all of this shit that she was doing. Good for her. I don't feel sorry for her one bit.
Mm-mm.
He said that's not HIPAA violation. He doesn't work at the hospital.
Correct. I wanted to say that so bad in the chat. You can say whatever you want to say. The only time it's HIPAA violation is if you have access to their medical records, or if like if you were their nurse or something, where you know something about them. You have had access to their records and know something about them, or they've been under your care or something like that. That's when that's a HIPAA violation. You can't just throw HIPAA just at an individual.
Yes, that was the name. It was Miss Mabel. I knew it was an M word or it was something. Yep, that was it. That more looked like it, Miss Mabel. Mabel. I'm like, he really around here trolling.
Who, Octobomb?
Yes, when he went on the panel, it was an older African American lady with like some those hairstyle where you get your hair and you twist it around like in little bumps on top of your head.
Right.
That kind of picture. Yeah, and his name was Miss, like MS and then MABLEBEL.
So that's why she let him on her panel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Hey,
exactly,
Copper.
Copper. I can see the chat now. I can't chat, but I can now see the chat. Exactly, Copper.
Hey, that's good. We making progress. You can see the chat. This a good
Yes,
night. What you had to do? We'll talk about it later. But I'm happy you can finally see it now.
I can.
Wow. So yeah, about the HIPAA thing. But it was crazy. Yeah, forgiving you said it. He said that she's dying. He sure did. He said
What?
the mama. Go ahead, Gordon.
I'm sorry. He said that Kiki was dying.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think she's dying, but I think she has some medical conditions. And the doctor may have told her, if you continue going down this route, it could get bad. But she doesn't drink enough that I know of, or that we know of, to where it could get that bad. I mean, she has her moments and then she'll stop.
Oh, that was Raquel actually, not forgiving. But I know he said something like, "Oh, you ain't supposed to be drinking," and then he said that over there, right? Then
Hmm.
even since he went live, he was saying, "Oh, the last time you was in the hospital, I got it written down. The last time you was in the hospital, they had to pretty much keep you doped up with morphine, and she had to stay in the hospital for 8 days. Like, I guess just being a lot of pain and stuff." And he's like, "Oh, she didn't get to the point of throwing up yet. But once she gets to that point, that's like at the point of no return." And her blood pressure was 200 over 200. And this is all stuff that her man said, okay? Not me. That's what he was feeling tonight. I'm like, 200 over 200. Wow.
That's probably because there was some alcohol poison involved, where she claims that he's the cause of her drinking. During that, of course, we know that he's not the cause, but I mean, like, he caused her during that time because he wasn't being a man during the time when her mom came. That's around the time when all of that took place. Um, she said he wouldn't even get her mother's walker out. She had to tell him, like, he doesn't know how to just be a man automatically. It sounds to me, because those are things that my son does, and he's been doing that. Like, he would know, okay, if it's a woman in the car and we're in the car and she has a walker, he's going to either get the walker out or at least stand by the door and help assist her. Something. You're not going to have to tell my son anything.
Yep, she sure was. She had left the hospital and went straight to Marshall's. It was one of them stores.
Yep,
Yep,
I
and she
remember
was
that.
live. Mm-hmm. Hey, Drea, what's up, girl? You said I don't think she's dying, but her body is taking a big toe due to her alcoholic way. I don't know what's going on with her, but as far as the mama, I know
Hi,
for sure
Drea.
the mama been sick. Yeah, the mama been sick because she have a I have a receipt of a community post that she had put up. That was like either end of 2023. It was 2023 because I was not in street sector. So that post was saying, I think that was the very first time they were arguing, but not online. But she still made the post saying, "Oh, I love him with all my heart," and "Oh, my mom real sick," or "She's in a wheelchair," or "She had," I don't want to lie how many strokes it is, but I would just say 10, but don't quote me on the 10, okay? But it was a lot. And "Oh, she had a lot of strokes," and all of this stuff. So I'm looking like, why she put that on the community tab? Just be telling too much. Mhm.
Hmm.
They tell all their business, then get mad when people be talking. Nobody told y'all ass to come on here. Hey,
Right,
founder.
warrior. She can definitely develop cirrhosis of the liver. Maybe she has it already, or a case, a slight case.
You say, "Hey, Vibes, can I ask you to check something out for me?" Sure. What is it? I don't mind. She can develop cirrhosis of the liver. Yeah. You say your mom passed from drinking? Oh, wow. I'm sorry, Mel. Wow. I keep talking till I see what founder said, but Copper said, she said around the graduation that it was possible that could have been the last time she saw her loved ones. Wow. Oh yeah, her mom been sick. Mm-hmm. Been sick. That's why I don't know why she'll never talk about her mom a lot. Or you know how some people you talk to them and you're like, "Oh, I'm going to go do this with my mom," or "My mom said this," or "My mom calling me, hold on," or something. She never talk about her mom or her siblings or nothing.
Well, that could be maybe some of the reason, not all of it. That could be the reason why she's drinking, due to whatever's going on with her mom. But she was going to call, she mentioned something about calling her mom. I was like, oh, yeah. She was, how she was making her phone calls. Either it was yesterday or today. Uh, I think to verify that he was lazy or something.
Yeah, and I know Brown Eye brought it up yesterday, and I said, "You know what? You are right. I never hear her talk about her siblings or while growing up they did this or that." So I guess he was implying that maybe something traumatic happened in her childhood or whatever, because nobody has siblings that you never hear them talk about, especially
She
if they grow up together.
she
Hmm?
barely talks about him. She did mention that her brother is on drugs, and she did talk about, or was he? It was something, and her sister is on drugs. She did say that one day. I don't know how many siblings she has, but she spoke about her brother before and her sister. So it's a lot of dysfunction. So she's probably the most functional out of the, if it's only three of them, I don't know how many, but she's probably the most functional out of the group, where she has she's a functional alcoholic or whatever. And, you know, I don't know what the other ones are going through, but I kind of remember the way she kind of described her brother. He might kind of be like more like on the streets. I don't really recall, but I think it was something like that. But she definitely spoke about his drug problem. Yeah,
Okay.
Mel talking about getting with her husband.
Copper said, "I said that a while ago." Let's put it up.
She you guys don't be paying attention sometimes when that girl be rambling. She did mention that her mother used to be something else, but I guess her mother, you know what I mean, matured and went on to school. But her mother, I believe, has a few little issues because her mother, her grandmother, her mother's mother committed suicide. Ooh, I don't know if I should say that word, but took herself out. And I think she said, I don't know if the mother witnessed it or not, but the grandmother took herself out, and the mother had some traumatic issues where she mentioned her mother did not complete school and everything. And she talked about, like, am I the only one who recalls this? And then eventually her mom went on and went to school to become a nurse. So there's definitely uh, some family trauma and some, generational
Wow.
patterns.
Yeah, she rambles so much though. That's the part. Like you
Wha-
say so much, people miss a lot sometimes.
Which, wait a minute, which one is Von's story? Because Von's mother, I didn't hear him. I know he mentioned something. I didn't find out later. That's what made me have a change of heart about him when I realized that he had some things going on. It wasn't just, I totally had a change of heart about Von, how I initially felt about him. But what part was almost similar to Von's, Copper? Because all I remember him sharing is that his mother had a drug history. Kiki never shared that her mom had a drug history. She did mention, though, that she had, it could have been, though, I'm not saying it wasn't, but from what I remember, she did say that her mother had been through trauma. So I'm assuming maybe it had something to do with the mother's mother taking her life. But okay, Von mom saw her own mom. When she was, oh, I didn't know that. I wasn't aware of that.
I said, "Mom, mom saw her own."
And you don't know what
Huh.
was so that person, okay, was unalive when she was, okay. Well, in this one, what the story that she told, the grandmother took her own life. I can't recall if the mother witnessed it or not. I don't remember the whole story, but I definitely know the grandmother took her own life. The mother could have possibly witnessed it. I don't remember that part totally well, but whatever it was, the mother went through some things. So they got a lot going on in that family.
They sure do.
But I mean, we all got stuff, you know what I mean? Some worse than others. We all got a story, you know what I mean? And, but everybody handles things differently.
Okay. I will. You said check out her video at the 20-minute mark. The 20-minute video at 13:58. I'm trying to see what 13:58 was. I remember that timestamp from something.
Well, maybe
I
you
don't
better
know.
check now if she'll delete it. Okay, let me go. Hey, Melanie Copper, Warrior, Forgiven, Founder, Melanin,
Hey,
somebody else that
Melanie.
was there.
Oh, I can't go now. I'm on my phone. I gotta do it later. I will, founder. I'll do it later. Yeah. I don't know why that timestamp sounds familiar though. Was that the part where she flashed her boo or something? I
Marcus
don't
said he
know.
enjoyed that booth. I didn't see that. But Marcus said that he enjoyed that.
Yeah. I know I was shocked as hell today when somebody like, girl, get your butt over here. Marcus is on the panel. I'm like, what? I ran over there so fast I couldn't believe it.
She
Yep.
called him at first. That girl went on so long. It was like, oh man, I don't know who actually hung out with her for. She had 2 long lives, but I was happy to have caught some of the stuff just by randomly logging in. But she called him on live. Did you all see her smiling and blushing?
Yeah, I knew that timestamp. Oh, when he was on the panel, yeah. But I knew that timestamp sound familiar, like I was saying it or something. Yeah, that is the one with the boo. Oh, it was twice. Oh, Lord.
She
Yeah.
was, you're right, Drea. Hey, Drea. She was smiling, laughing, giggling, blushing. But you see how she turned on her crew. They got to being all like upset about it, like concerned about her with Marcus. She did a 360. Now she led that hate train and she gathered up all of those people to ride on that train. And now they like, you know what I mean? They feel a certain kind of way. And then here she is with this dude. She got to blocking them and throwing them up off of her, off of out of her chat.
Yep. And I saw him up there. I immediately started thinking, wait a minute, when was that he said that she was in the DM? That made me go look for the receipt about the DM. Now it was what, March something. I want to say March 16, 2024. So I'm wondering, I guess the question is, have they been talking on IG or whatever from March 2024? This is interesting. That means the
I don't
whole
think
time
so.
I'm talking, go ahead. I was going to say the whole time I was talking to her and she's like, oh, I can't stand him and whatever. That means y'all was talking. I'm blown away.
I don't think she's been talking to him the whole time because even after in March of 2024, she was still riding his coattail real tough during that time. He was trying to get her to, that's why he would jump on those panels to try to, cool things down and try to be cool with her. No, in March, that was right after he came back from St. Croix a month later. So no, it wasn't then. I think it was this recent. I think it was after she saw, and I'm just gonna say it, after she saw Chase and Marcus chilling and everything and enjoying life. I think that's what made her decide to reach out to him. And during one of them times, because it was 3 weeks ago, she has been having a little thing, her and Octobomb for a while. So why would she even call Marcus and then tell Octobomb she called? She wanted Octobomb to get upset. And look how he brought it up several times.
I got you, Nico. Because you know she probably going to end up taking it down anyway, right? I'm telling you, they ran me so ragged. I was so freaking tired last night and today. Yesterday was too much on YouTube.
No, Drea, I kind of watched. I couldn't keep up with that girl. I think I did watch a little bit of it, not in the beginning, and I didn't watch it through the end. That girl put me to sleep, I believe. I haven't been able to keep up with every live like from the beginning to the end at all.
Yeah. No, I guess you say Octavius is hurt. I guess the hurtful part would be he was actually on the internet swinging at this man, doing reaction, all of this stuff. Even the end of last year, all of this early this year, and now your girl been talking to him the whole time. Like what?
Oh well.
I'm
He
not
was
gonna lie, I had all kind of emotions when I saw him up there. I'm like, wait a minute now, not the Marcus that used to be offline talking about how he can't stand this girl. Should he put papers on this girl? Now they sitting on the panel together. I was so taken aback.
well, if you
I'm
paid
like, this
attention. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Nah, I'm like, this is why you don't need to get in your feelings about nobody on YouTube. Cause see, now they're playing in people's face.
Yep.
And that's my opinion, okay? Not golden. That was my opinion, what I just said.
No, for real. I agree. It's just like, well, basically, it sounds to me she called. I think Marcus kind of said that she was drinking when she called Marcus. Marcus was also tipsy the night she called. So they was both entertaining each other with the bull. And she was telling the truth when she mentioned about the Costa Rica. Now, she might have brought it up first because I've been hearing Costa Rica from her mouth and from the other one's mouth where she wanted to. I remember the one in the wheelchair said that she wanted to take her to Costa Rica. So it's something about this Costa Rica. I don't think Marcus brought that up, but she did say he was willing. Maybe he said, well, she might have mentioned something about going to Costa Rica, and he might have said that he would pay because it was sounded to me they had a conversation about her kind of like letting the man do whatever instead of her being so aggressive and doing everything.
Yeah. Y'all asking, do we think that they'll get back together? I say no, because this time it
Mm-mm.
went way too far. Way
I
too
don't think
far.
so either. Not this
Listen,
time.
guys. Me personally, you come on the business and you come on the internet and you tell my business and you talk under my clothes, we ain't got nothing else to talk about. Nothing else we have to talk about. But I know other women are different, so we'll see.
I don't think so because this time, like before, she just kind of really laid it out. Like she spoke about how she really felt, like she was not feeling him like that, you know. So I don't think this time. I think it's like, and then remember before when she was acting out, Octavius really never came out and said too much. And even though she was saying things, it's like she really said a lot. I think it's really kind of over. And then I think it messed with his ego to find out that she's been talking to Marcus because he brought it up several times yesterday
Yeah.
in his life.
Yeah, and then you telling somebody medical business, and then you talking about their mama. She don't talk about that man, mama, his brother, which she did it before, and Dum Dum went back with her anyway. But this time you calling the mama old. You talking about the brother be putting his hands on people. She also said something about what she said about some Cuban girl, whatever. That was today. Oh, y'all trying to take that Cuban girl baby. She just telling all the family business. Oh, when your
Hmm.
family saw me pulled up and I had my BMW, they all flocking around my car like basically like some peasants, whatever. Who the hell would want to be with anybody like that?
Hmm. But remember, a long time ago, it was said that his mother didn't really like her anyway,
Yeah.
or
She
his
said they
family.
she said after the June incident, when apparently they must have saw on YouTube the June incident, right? So that means if they did, they're watching all of this now. Something she said that made me feel like the family saw the lives, like they're subscribed to them or something.
Or they
And
might be
then
subscribed to him, and then since they're subscribed to him, they're following around, subscribe.
right.
Yeah. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Because let's be honest, if my family was on here, I wouldn't do or say half the crap that I do because I always have it in the back of my head that they're watching. You get it? Like
Yeah.
I know they follow my channel. So yeah, then she said to me that, oh, when I saw the mom again, whatever the family, they wasn't so welcoming like when I used to see them before. So that's how I knew he was lying too. When he was like, "Oh, she never been in my house and whatever." Hmm. She said they were standoffish, like, we forgive you, but girl, we ain't forget type of stuff. You know,
Right,
you
Copper.
can
I
you can
remember
feel the
that.
energy. Uh huh.
I remember when she doxed the family or something like that during that another time. Yeah, I guess that was during that time when she back in June.
Yeah, I know somebody else had a You said, and Coco said, "Now I won't mention the whole convo," and he laughed. Oh yeah, they definitely was flirting and doing the most up there.
Hmm. And she asked him, "What do you asked him like, what do you think, like Sonny and Yana, or would they get upset or something?" And he really never really wanted to answer that, or he did, but it was like I guess he really can't answer it. He was basically, he can't be worried about them. But oh, Octobum talked about her having two false teeth in the front. She admitted
Yeah.
to it. I thought she
Uh
had a
huh.
little gap in her mouth. I was like, two false teeth. I need to look at her because when she would giggle sometime, I could have sworn I saw a gap in her mouth unless this is something new. Is it my imagination? I could have sworn I saw her with it was like a gap in her mouth in the front.
I got so tickled. I got so tickled because then I remember months ago how dirty them had on that picture with the plaque and whatever built up.
Was it her front teeth? Because maybe she had some new teeth.
Oh, oh my gosh! You said they look like chicken. All I know was I was in tears because then it's like flashbacks, right? Where he said something about, oh, she was in was it apples or something? They was somewhere and she went to talking crap and the tea almost fell out.
And you know what I thought about? I thought about, that other one whose teeth flew out.
That's why I was in tears. It was so funny to me. I'm like, oh my, oh gosh. He said you knew those two rabbit teeth
I
was
wonder
a
what happened to
hers.
them teeth. She probably was talking so much somebody hit her in the mouth and knocked them out.
I don't know, probably from all that drinking and not taking care of them. And I know she did say something about. I think that was in the same video when she left the hospital and went shopping. Remember, she was saying how oh I'm addicted to was it Coca Cola or Pepsi? It was one of them. She kept
Mm.
saying something about oh I just have something so bad for it was some kind of soda. It was Coke or Pepsi. So I'm looking like yeah that would do all that acid. And then you don't brush, and then it just sitting on your teeth all day, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh, y'all are funny. I know I was in tears. You said her two front teeth looks like Mr. Wilson from Dennis the Man. You see, yeah, and then he didn't make it no better when he went live. He talked about their fake teeth and they are screwed in.
Well, if they
So
screwed in, she has implants. How did they fall out?
I don't know. I was so tickled. I don't know, y'all. Oh goodness. And then he was over there tonight talking about make sure y'all hit that cash app, whatever. Y'all know I was begging for $6 and I never got the $6. So he trying to roast his own self now.
I think the
Uh-huh.
$6 was to buy his mother a Mother's Day card. Mm. He's pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
he
he said,
knew Mother's Day was coming up a year before it came. And from the last Mother's Day, he couldn't figure out a way to get that money for his mother or whatever it was he needed. He's sorry. He's too old for that. And did you hear her when she said he was actually working and he got terminated?
oh yeah, I did. But remember yesterday she was saying, oh, post office, and she kept yelling it out, like throwing a clue that he was
Mm-hmm.
working for the post office. Yeah. So then I'm looking like, what? Oh, and then she said, oh, he got fired because they said that he couldn't drive. I was like, what? So how he
I
got
don't.
a truck?
Hmm, I don't understand what she meant by that though. Like, what does she mean he can't drive? He has a driver's license, right?
Yeah. I will hope.
Yeah. If he didn't, she would have told it today.
I'm like, wow. But that's a good job though. The post office, it ain't no bad job. How you get fired from that? He said if that was even true, he could have let's put it up. If that was even true, he could have been lying about the post office job. They're both liars.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard to believe how somebody that claimed and always bragging, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't have no criminal record. You should be able to work anywhere. And you good with computers?
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
That's just
No
straight
record, you
lazy.
could work with elders, kids, you could work with anybody. No tattoos, all of this stuff. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
excuse me. Yeah, it
Clean
boils
cut.
down to laziness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me.
It's okay. Yeah, I just had to shake my head. I'm like, come on now. It ain't like you got tattoos and piercings and this and that. You don't have no disadvantage. The only disadvantage will be maybe because you're black. That's it. You
And
know,
at the post office, you definitely don't have a disadvantage because they definitely hire blacks. Lots of them.
right? You don't have no kids, so the time limit don't matter. You be up all night anyway, you know?
Hmm. He probably using the excuse, well, I got to be there for my mother. I don't
Oh,
understand his mother. Like, if I had a son that old, first of all, I would definitely be suggesting that he might want to consider not dating. How can you date a grown woman or a woman with no money, with nothing to offer her? I mean, it's not even about the money like overall, but I'm just saying, like, how are you? What are you doing? How can you actually date with no money? There's no way in the world that I would be letting my son just use some female up like that, knowing that he's using her up. Very non-productive copper.
yeah. I'm looking like, well, dang, well, how you buy gas for that truck? I just have so many questions. Oh, so let me tell y'all. So tonight, Dory went on his panel. And you know, Dory is Kiki's baby daddy wife, right? She said that when I guess Kiki was in Arkansas, she got chased out of the house or whatever, wherever they were, because she was sleeping with Rolex sister's husband. I
Mm,
said, oh Lord.
mhm. She's
Uh-huh.
a mess.
Yeah. And then and then Dory was like, oh, Octavius, we know you're not lying because Rolex said, yeah, she do smell really, really bad. And remember when Rolex came on here, he was on Jay Wilson's panel in Beef Sector. He said she used to be pissy drunk all the time. The baby used to be in the crib or something. She used to be in the jacuzzi because I think that's back when he had some coins, right?
Mhm.
And he used to get off work and she used to be sloppy drunk and he had to come home pretty much take care of the baby and she just don't do nothing. Hmm. Nothing. But Doris said tonight that Rolex is coming on YouTube, I guess, to talk with maybe on Octavia's panel. I said, oh Lord, if this happens, she gonna be punching the air. Y'all could wait for her to have a breakdown if Rolex and Octavius do a show about her. That's the baby. That's the baby daddy and the ex. I say, I know he's enjoying this. Before he even went live, it was 30 something people waiting. As soon as he went live in 5 minutes, it was 200 and something people already. He really feeling like he the man now. Yeah. Oh, so you wasn't here in the beginning when I addressed him. He's over there telling people that, oh, he watched a reaction, which was me, and then he gonna call my name, talking about, and Vibes Queen, you over there telling people that, basically I needed clout from her. I'm like, when did I say that? I ain't say no mess like that.
Well, he
But
swore that he used to have about 1,000 people in his chat.
he did one time when we were doing the Rob Rack thing, and then VS had hit his panel and went on the panel and all of this excitement. But it wasn't every day.
Well, he was talking like that. That's how it was. He's weird. I swear. Like he really wants to be important and feel important.
And I keep saying numbers come and go. Period. With everybody. One time we'll have 300 over here. Another time it be one some, two some, 50. Numbers come and go on YouTube. Like, you're gonna drive your own self crazy keep talking about numbers. You said probably why her BV you said wait a minute, you said probably why her BV is off with having so many entries, if you know what I mean. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Listen, I really didn't expect nobody to be here. For real, for real. I'm looking like nobody not gonna be here. Let me tell you what else was said. Oh, so he's over there tonight trying to like he said Kiki is a crab, just like a crab smelling ass cooch.
Well, she called all these people today and they were like, no, you don't stink. But the reality is they don't know what she smells like. Like how Bacon just mentioned, like BV, and, they don't know what's going on down there. She might not smell, like just, like, being in their company or whatever, but they don't know what she smells like when it's time to take off the clothes and put the nose or get intimate.
Oh yeah, because she did call. Thank you for reminding me, because I forgot. She did call some man on the phone tonight, talking about, do I stink? And I'm like, you finna go on world tour to prove that you're not stink. Let
Hmm.
me let me tell you something about Kiki. You see how she just gonna go on and on and on about the one thing about her being stink. Okay,
Yep.
whether it's true or it's not true. Is it a good feeling when somebody say that about you? No, especially when you know it's a lie. It's not a good feeling. But her, I guarantee you, she's off this internet crying like hell, wishing she had somebody. I don't even know what she's going through right now, because normally she would have called me. If it ain't me, it's him. And now you don't have neither one of us. I don't know who she's talking to right now. I don't know. Probably one of her mods or something.
Well, it looks like she only has one mod right now. Everybody else lost their rent.
You said not a world tour? Yeah. She trying to make that point, no, and I'm looking like, do you really think that your friend gonna be on the phone talking about, yeah, girl, you know you be stink. You know that man gonna say no, you don't stink. Like, come on. The man
I
that she called today.
I believe what it is. She's known for wearing designer perfume, so she's smelling. Like when she walks in a room, she's smelling good. But that's why I clowned and said that maybe Marcus can give some content, sniff test content. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, maybe Marcus can tell us what's going on down there.
Yeah, like she was pressuring the man. You caught that, Charmaine? Uh-huh. And he even said it too, like, darn, is this an interview or something?
Hmm.
Oh my gosh. But I
You
know
know what?
somebody. Hmm?
She said, when I left, that smell on your pillow.
Then she said,
Talking
oops,
about
I
some
should have never
perfume.
said that. Hmm.
Hmm.
Talking about, oops, I should have never said that. I'm like,
Sleeping with
oh my
somebody else.
gosh.
I'll never forget when she called her student.
See, I don't even remember the student one, but I know I heard about it.
Hmm. I know I can't be the only one who was there or listening to her when she called her student. Um, she was trying to call him to verify something, I believe, that night.
Yeah, but I know it was a lot of people upset today in that chat about the Marcus thing. Yep, it was a lot.
Oh, yeah, they were disappointed, upset. But, honey, she switched up on them. Like, she's part of the reason why they feel the way they feel. You know what I mean? She started blocking them. That Royal Jules, she cussed her out.
Yep. And then she said something about, oh, she was sending her money.
Hmm.
Roy was sending her money.
She said it. Screw that money. That was for Octavius.
Wow. It's
She done,
crazy,
she done lost a supporter, financial supporter.
right? I'm crazy, and this is my opinion. Anybody that want to go behind that thing down the street and around the corner, you're nasty. I'm sorry. I'm not messing with nobody that don't deal with that thing. I just can't. Okay, it'll be in my mind. I'll be thinking about it. I'll be seeing it. I can't do it. And I know how nasty that girl is. Mm-mm.
Right, forgiving, especially if she's drinking.
You said that whole mess. The whole mess is because of her, right? Mm-hmm.
You can't trust her around your man.
No. So I know earlier I was like, I just wanted to come live because I figured not nobody not going live, and I know y'all just wanted to talk about it so bad. I said I know it's so much going on, and it's like they stay live, and then she get off live, and then he go live. It's like they don't even, you know, what I'm saying like they just stay going on and on and on. Like you got to sneak in somewhere to even get a word in, because you know everybody glued to him and her, and I'm looking like. Mm-mm. At some point, I'm like, we got to go live too.
Be careful what you say, Copper. He'll be right on over there in the Barbados looking for her. She going to forget Costa Rica. She going to Barbados.
Thank you. Thank you. She's the one brought all this mess to the internet.
Hmm. She was.
Oh, you said she was angry today and yesterday? Oh, she was over there trying to play it off. I said that girl thinks she had fooling somebody. She's not fooling me. Over there talking about, oh, the soldier sector approved with them going to Costa Rica. Hashtag smash it.
Oh yeah, she was. She messed up when she went on live the day after, as soon as that man hit Octavius's panel, when we all found out about him talking to Kiki. She flipped out then. Why would all of a sudden you after Marcus? What would be your reason after and you graped me and you know what I mean? How did you end up? How did that happen? No, you was pissed off about hearing about Cuckoo.
She was big mad. I didn't see her upset Tuesday, but I did Monday. Monday she was going crazy. We gave
Mhm.
commentary about that. But Tuesday she was trying to act on the community tab like, oh, I'm in support of this. And I'm like, girl, you just doing all that because you know if you get mad, Kenisha gonna get mad. So you trying to act like you're not mad. Okay?
Copper.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, she had a fit yesterday. Still claiming that he raped her, but the description is not grape. Never have I heard her say, I told him, no, stop, I don't want to. Leave me alone, move back. I told him, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't let me get my catheter out. I still want an answer to that. What was you taking your catheter out for? Why did you want him to wait to take the catheter out?
Right.
That was to give him some so she could stop it. She started that mess. I'll never forget the night when she came on and she was I felt like she was trolling, and all of a sudden she started that, and that's when we were like, what? He raped you? No, I'm not saying he raped me. I'm just saying, like he was aggressive or whatever. Something happened that night. And I think it might have had something to do with him and Yana. Something happened. And it was basically, I've gathered it now, like she just wanted to be a victim too. She wanted to be part of the mix. And she started that up that night. I didn't forget what happened, but it was really Marcus. It was another situation going on. And then, or he could have gone live with, yeah, it was something going on. And then after that, she came on live with that, where she wants some attention. You know what I mean? She needs to stop because it's a lie. And I don't care what anybody says. Her descript. First of all, Vibes had recordings with her saying something different. Sheena had something where she said, I didn't say you raped me and all of that. Then her description of how it happened. Never once did she say, I was telling you to stop. I was trying to use the arm that I can move and I was pushing you back. I was telling you no. Her description is you wouldn't let me take the catheter out. And I'm so sick of people believing that crap. It's annoying when it's so obvious she's lying. That's not considered great. Yes, she wants attention, Charmaine. What did you say? She just wants attention. She had to lose both legs for anybody to pay her a little attention. For real. And she still wants some more attention. Sad, pathetic.
I don't believe nothing that girl said because ain't no way you gonna do anything to me and I'm gonna call you up after that, ask you to come over and bring me some weed and liquor, and then I'm gonna have you downstairs in the basement while everybody else is upstairs. Remember, Kari wasn't even back yet because it was after that Kari came back and was in the office, right? So you're down there all by yourself with the girls pretty much. So he could come down there, bop you upside the head or whatever. Why would you invite your the aggressor down there in the basement with you? And then you on live laughing and talking, all of this stuff back then. Remember? You
Thank
wouldn't
you,
ask him to
Mel.
come to your house.
Thank you. It was after he gave Indy that butt squeeze. You're right. She flipped out. And then all of a sudden she came live that same night after we saw that video. I know it was something that had taken place where it was like now she wants some attention. She was pissed because, and then she even talked about it. He told me he didn't do nothing with her. She was mad and felt betrayed and lied to. And for her to see him squeeze the butt, she felt like, oh yeah. But from my understanding, it took place after the butt squeeze. But Marcus said that Westy kept calling him and that wine she brought over there. So Westy had plans for Marcus. And now that we've seen Westy go live, I definitely believe she's the one who brought the wine. So
Yeah.
after that interview is when they did some do.
And then I'm sitting up there. I remember her even talking about, oh, he had to ask my daddy to take me to St. Croix permission, all of this. So did he ask your daddy after he's supposed to grape you or what? To take you to St. Croix?
After, yeah, after the grape. And see, and I thought she had a more of an upstanding daddy. I'm finding out, and especially the way it was almost kind of like, for him to the dad to approve of it. That dad don't give a dang. I mean, now we see his character. He's the teddy bear arsonist. He's the one who lied and told his own daughter that something was $40,000. It's lying. So he's not credible, and he ain't upstanding like we thought.
I
So,
even have a, go
mhm.
ahead, then I
Go
tell,
ahead.
no,
No,
finish.
I'm done. Go ahead.
I even have a clip of her saying, oh, no more ding-a-ling. I think he was mad at her or something. And she made it into a whole song laying in her bed talking about no more ding-a-ling, no more ding-a-ling, no more ding-a-ling for me. She was missing him when he was ignoring her or something. Mhm. I had it posted. So she flagged the one about the wheelchair. Oh, we're freaks over here. They like it hardcore, whatever. And she flagged
Hmm.
the one with the song about the no more ding-a-ling. Then in membership, when I was gifted the membership, remember when she was calling him Papa Smurf? I was
Hmm.
gifted a membership last year for over there. She was in membership making a post on about, oh, I miss my Papa Smurf and all of that. So how did somebody do something to you and missing them?
Hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
How you missing? You miss being graped?
Makes no sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey
And right.
Pew.
Her daddy allowed her to go off to St. Croix after the alleged grape incident. I don't understand. Let me shut up. I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, if I had a daughter who only had one limb and she just met this man, I wouldn't feel comfortable with her going out with that man at night. And I know she cannot do anything. It would have to be where somebody was escorting her, or, they didn't have to be in the car, but kind of like, you know what I mean? Kind of somewhere around. And I would not feel comfortable with my daughter who just met this man to spend the night out with him. I'm sorry.
Yeah. She haven't had none since. And then always throwing her shots on about, oh, I don't let nobody come to my house. I don't have nobody around my kids be throwing shots at me and whoever else. And I'm looking like, girl, you had that dude with the mushroom, the other one that she was in the car riding somewhere with him to the store or something. That's around the time when she had got the braids in her head. Remember those braids?
Yeah, when she went out and but you know what,
Mm-hmm.
Copper? I didn't think he was upset. Like initially, I did to for a dad to want to meet the guy and to approve of him. Like initially, like that first date. Although I felt like the father should have assured that she had an escort initially, but no, very soon after, I was like, oh no, this ain't how I thought it was. This family setup is not what I thought it was you know. But at the very beginning, I did. I was thinking, oh, okay, the dad wants to meet the guy, and he gave an approval and all this kind of stuff.
You know, I forgot somebody told me to go look. Kari was over there crying, and I actually forgot. That was Tuesday. That was Monday. They said Kari was over there crying about something, but I forgot to go see why.
Charmaine, you funny. He didn't care. He wanted a quiet house for a couple of days. He didn't care if Marcus took her to hell.
Oh my
I'm
God.
realizing that now.
Trying be going in the comments, okay?
I know. I could see why they have her blocked. Ooh, that truth hurts. That truth, no man. That truth is a killer.
Oh gosh, I gotta try to get it up tomorrow with the funny comments and the spotlight and whatever. Yeah, I've been trying to save all the funny comments. Oh gosh.
That's all she's doing, Pill. Is terrorizing the whole house.
He said she was fed up because Sunbum was yelling at one of her daughters, and her daughter was really upset. Oh, that's why Kari was crying. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I know Kari used to have everybody in her chat. Now when I see her go live, it just be a little bit of people. Ever since her and the Brown Eye incident. But you know, everything happened for a reason because since her and Brown Eye went their own way, now he been going live. And I know today it's like every time he go live, he doing better and better, more and more people. He getting out here. First it was 5. Today I think he got up to almost 20. I said, okay now. It was over there giving commentary.
Well, his
Oh,
profile tag got booted up out of Kiki's chat either yesterday or today.
oh gosh.
I don't remember
Charmaine,
what he said.
Charmaine, how many channels are you allowed to go on that you're not blocked? Probably 2 or 3. You probably don't trigger so many people. Ah, even Drea. Drea probably can't go nowhere to probably like 2 or 3 channels.
Another one, Freya.
Oh, I missed it. I forgot to mention it because you were talking earlier. Drea had said in the chat that she was going in last night. I guess she was on another account in Kiki's chat. She was giving her the business.
See, it was probably during the time, because when I got in on Kiki's chat last night, the dark one, I didn't come in the very beginning, and I listened for a while and fell asleep. I'm like, they drained me. It was so I didn't even
Uh,
get to see everything. Is Drea still in the chat? What did
I
Drea
don't
tell her?
see I don't see her no more, but Drea will be over there on her community time. She be over there going off. She be going off on everybody. Not everybody, but uh,
There she is.
mhm.
I don't know who's worse between Charmaine and Drea. It's another one out there too, but definitely Charmaine and Drea.
Charmaine said she blocked. She even blocked all her backup. Oh my gosh. Y'all are funny. You said yesterday I fell asleep here in the castle. They definitely wore me out. I'm telling you, I was so tired. I was. I just knew I had to come live. But even when I came live yesterday, what time that was I came live? Last night. I think that was 9 o'clock. I just knew if I tried to wait till 12 or 1, like now, I would have been asleep. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go at 9 p.m. and get it over with. Yep. You said empathy. You said I be giving them hell. I see.
I'm serious
Is
hell.
is he still live, y'all? I don't know what we missing now. But we still got how many people be 85? Shout out to y'all.
No, Pill is another one. Pill is another one. Sonny cussed me out one day, or I heard her talking about me because Pill said something or had made a comment, and I was laughing about it. Right? She said something about, like Sonny running stuff over there was something like that. And then one day Sonny cussed me out about it because she saw me responding. And yeah, she mentioned something about Bill Cosby. So yeah, she be reading the dang comments and everything. But she cussed me out about Peel.
Oh wow. They saying, yeah, he's still alive. Mm-mm-mm. He said, yes, yes, he is. With revive
Andrea,
push.
she took all the mod sticks. Yeah.
Oh,
Nobody could get rid of anybody. That was the cool part until she gave LGI back her mod stick.
yeah, yeah, Charmaine, I knew when you said yes, he is. I knew you were talking to me. Thank you, Copper. You said I never trolled somebody so bad in my life like I did. Let's put it up there. Weren't you a mod once? So Drea said, oh yeah, that's what you get. They all do that, act like their mod are just like, it's just so weird how they treat their mods. It's weird to me. But you know what was disgusting to me? How those girls, those ladies, they sit up in the chat, right? And they see the stuff that she's doing. And they're just her enablers. I'm talking about Kiki. They just enabling the crap out of her. They telling her whatever they think she want to hear. And I'm looking like, you know what? Tonight I was sitting there just shaking my head when I was listening. I think it was two ladies on the panel. And I'm looking like, girl, you got girlfriends. Well, they say they're girlfriends because on a regular day I will see them. But the point is, you have all this support on your panel, and you still up here boo-hoo crying, doing the most and whatever. Let's go back down memory lane. I had nobody on my panel. Who you see was on my panel talking about, oh girl, don't cry, don't this, don't whatever. Nobody.
Yep.
Nobody.
She likes
And
that
I'm
attention though.
like you so soft.
I don't know if she was for real crying or fake crying today, you know, when she would, uh, do her little act or whatever. I don't know if she was really crying or not, but she had her people. It would when she start crying, they get upset at Octavius.
Oh, I think everybody in the chat talking about two different people. The comment I was just saying just now was talking about Kiki, how she had the two girls on the panel and they were being supportive. But then Mel saying that EBT and the church lady had their sticks back today. I didn't even realize they lost their stick.
I didn't either, because this is what we're talking about. Like they keep letting her just play. They just keep letting her play with them. It's
I,
crazy.
I haven't really been watching Sunbum like that for real, for some days now. It's just something, I don't know what I'm going through. Every time I click on her channel, whether she was being negative or she wasn't, I haven't really been able to watch her like before. Because sometimes, I probably like already feeling tired, right? And then I click on it, her negative, the aura is just so negative. I'm like, nah, I can't do this. And I just click right off. Like, too much negativity, you know? Like, sometimes you could deal with it. Like, imagine leaving from Kiki with all that toxic mess over there with Octavius, all that toxicity. And then you go live too, that's like triple dose in one day. Mm-mm, I can't do it.
Yes, Charmaine,
Right?
I noticed that she will block people, but then she'll take them off of punishment and unblock them. Every time she unblocks you, the next day you get blocked again. Lord have mercy. You just like a child with behavior problems.
Yeah, cause see, Copper, that's how. I know you probably remember that too. The first time I ever said anything about anything, I remember, cause you came under the comments and you said something, right? And I think you had involved one of the kids' name, but you wasn't doxing them or whatever. But you had mentioned like whatever the kid name was, right? And even though there wasn't my kids, I still sat there and I said, we don't promote doxing in the castle or whatever. You said, I pretty much was a doxing, but we had a conversation about it. And I just was like, oh, moving forward, don't put none of the kid's name in the comment. Or you remember that thing? We had a little thing in the comment section. So yeah, I don't even know why the hell you had got blocked. It was something, girl. It was something. Mm-hmm.
Be her friend. She can't even keep friends. She can't even keep her, a good relationship with her mods. She'll never have friends with that attitude.
Somebody
Never.
just had to text me. Hmm. You say, I really didn't want you to feel like no one was listening.
Right, Raquel. She's not even her own friend.
Yeah,
But wait a minute, did we talk about uh 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 Kiki claiming that Octobomb wanted her to be a little girl?
yeah, but his explanation was, I touched on it earlier.
Uh-huh.
His explanation was, oh, she had the made lingerie already from Beef Sector, the one Kenisha put up. So he was saying when she came to Florida, she had schoolgirl lingerie because she loved to dress up and do foreplay, like role play. I mean, not
Right.
foreplay. Yeah.
Well, we got to
So
hear Kiki's response with this one.
yeah, so basically he's like, it was weird anyway. Like, why you want to dress up as a schoolgirl and you big and fat and you fit?
I need to hear
Yeah.
her response to this. So basically, he's saying she wanted to be the 12-year-old girl.
Pretty much. And then talking about she recanted that anyway, and then the daughter was pretty much telling her to shut it down. So he just think he off the hooks with everything.
When did she recant it and her daughter told her to shut it down? Her daughter was just telling, when did this happen? So you
I
talking about
didn't
today?
I didn't hear her taking nothing back. All I know was she was talking about him. Oh, that's when he went up on the panel. And the daughter was in the kitchen behind her, right? And the daughter immediately walked over there to the computer, took the was like, no, 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 don't say that or something to her. Then she went on mute and she turned the camera off. And she's like, see, my kid like me or family raised us with our class or whatever. So he's all happy talking about, oh, see, even the daughter saying don't say that.
I guess I missed that. I do recall the daughter walking in. I was wondering who it was. She was so, uh, uh she had so much authority. And Kiki, she did. She She ended up shutting her mouth and whispering and, getting some act right. That's definitely for sure. I recall that. But I don't remember her recanting unless I missed it. I'm not going to say she didn't say it, but I had to miss that. And he's just over there manipulating. I don't believe he's a liar. Let's see if she recants it tomorrow. Will I have to go in her chat and ask her about it?
And Nico said vibes and golden are excellent hostesses. Vibes brings up the issues and golden goes in.
Thank you, Nico. I love it too.
Thank you. And it just happened that way because it ain't like she said, "Oh, let me be your co-host" or nothing silly. It just happened that way, you know. Like how other people was like, "Oh, let me be your co-host." Remember, Golden? It just
Hmm.
be turning out that way. But I enjoy her up here too.
Thank you. It's just natural.
Yeah, because a lot of times I guess you know what happened. Like you be busy driving and this and that, you can't text. So then you like, sure, I'm just gonna hop on the panel and talk. You can't drive and text, you know.
Right.
But it works out.
Yeah, her
Yeah.
daughter was on it. She was like, it's 156 or 57. See, her daughter looked at the computer.
Yep. But forgive it, you're right. You say Sunbum, she always say you guys never really got to know me. I'm not interested. Mm-mm, I'm
Wait a
good.
minute. Who said that
Oh, Sunbum.
about
She
us?
out yeah, like say, oh, you guys never even gave me a chance. Y'all never even got to know me, whatever.
But that's why we left, because we got to know you. And we realized this ain't it.
Ah,
Everybody, I remember everybody was coming over there trying to support and all of that in the beginning. I even supported her, from afar. I sent her money a few times. She doesn't even know that. I sent her a few cash apps. And when I started seeing that behavior and that attitude, I was like, and all of those trolls, I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't about to be all up in that chat like that. I would say, hey, I hope you and your girls are okay. And I don't even think she would even recognize my comments because she would never respond. And all you have to do is do that a few times. And I'm like, okay. So no, we gave her a chance. And she showed her, you know what?
hey,
You
Cocoa
tried
Butter.
too, right? So why is it that we all tried? So many of us have said the same thing.
Yeah, that exactly right. But hey, Cocoa Butter, how you doing?
Hi,
Rack says
Cocoa
she.
Butter.
Exactly. You don't recall her recanting either. Matter of fact, after he hit her panel, she reiterated. She reiterated all that. She did. She said it again.
Oh, you're right, Raquel, because I came back and I noticed Brown Eye. He was, saying whatever. Oh, he said something. I don't remember exactly when, but I do recall Brown Eye saying something like, I knew Octobum would basically, I don't know what he said that made it seem like he would finally come forward and say something or whatever. And I went into her chat and as I thought she was gonna block me. I didn't care anyway. But I was like, nothing is, that's basically nothing beat what she said about him wanting her to be a little girl. And I said, these pedos and praise are getting exposed slowly but surely. And then when I said that, I couldn't see anything he was saying because he has me blocked. But I just assumed he was in the chat because I was going by what she was kind of saying. And she kept saying, pedo, this, that. She kept calling him that. So yeah, she didn't recant anything. So there we go. So he's lying about something. And that's what I'm talking about, how they'll just start off making some stuff up to try to make the viewers who weren't there, to believe their story. Yeah, because she even recanted it. So then you trust him. The people who follow him, they trust him. So they're like, oh yeah, he said she recanted that. So they're not going to believe the story. So right there, tells me that she might be telling the truth.
You always felt like Coco was fake. Even the way she talk is fake. Even tonight when the girls on the panel, I think that was Trinity, time traveler or whatever. And even down to when she show a dog or something, you're like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. Just the voice she used, the voice is so fake. You probably don't even think the dog is cute. You just saying that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? How you can hear it in somebody's voice that they just being fake.
Well, she's always been fake. I knew that anyway, or she was putting on a lot with the bougie stuff. And I also knew she was making him, but women do this. So, but I knew she was trying to make him look better than he really was.
Lying her little head out talking about, oh, he's so big he can't even fit on the couch, all of this stuff. Well, how I got videos? He got a video up right now. If you go to his channel, it's a live stream. He don't have that much live stream from when, the last time he was up there. If you just scroll back a little bit in his live, he got a video sitting on her couch because he was live. That was actually the day after court where he said something about he went to court with her or whatever, the last court date. Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. I'd like to see the video. I could imagine if he's that big and tall, he was probably barely fitting on the couch.
Yeah, because even the night when he went up there to spend Christmas, that probably was what, Christmas last year, 2024. Well, no, he didn't go for Christmas. So that was Christmas 2023, right? Yeah, 'cause remember last Christmas he didn't go. New Year's, none of them, right? So this was
Hmm.
2023 Christmas. They had went and got the build a gingerbread house, all of this stuff, and they was actually on live doing the gingerbread house and all of this around Christmas. Yeah, and both of them was sitting on the couch. And that's when he was sitting there saying something about, and I kind of knew then that it wasn't so peaches and cream because he said something like, it was something like he'll say like, oh, I gave her a hug, or we were laying in the bed and I put my arm around her. It was something like intimate, some intimate moment he was trying to share, but it wasn't too intimate, right? Like, oh, I tried to hug her in the bed or something like that. And she turned around and talking about, boy, what? Like, stop lying. I still got the clip. And I'm like, boy, why you calling that grown man a boy? And I know that she still be saying that till this day.
How can you expect? Yeah, well, I guess she was looking at him as a boy. She was taking care of him. I thought you all meant him lying down on the couch, not just sitting on the couch. I'm picturing him lying down like as long as he is and as big and wide as he is. That's what I'm thinking. I didn't know you all meant that they were just sitting on the couch.
Oh, but somebody was asking me, did I catch the part that she said her bed leak, or that was him say that? They go live too much. I can't keep up about who said what anymore. But somebody said they heard one of them saying something about, oh, her bed is broken and leaning to the right side because both of them so big. Ah, oh my gosh, did y'all hear that? He
I
said
think
it.
it. I think it was Kiki who might have said it. I think I did hear that, and I haven't really been listening to him, but I do recall that kind of vaguely. So it had to most likely be Kiki. Fake voice, fake life, fake hair, fake teeth, everything fake. Fake insurance or none, according to him. She
Oh
said
my
that she has it.
gosh. Thank you, Cocoa Butter. You always
Oh,
come through. Hmm.
it was him who said it. Well, he's probably the one who broke the bed because if she had been lying down in that bed all that time and the bed was handling her, and all of a sudden when he threw his big burly ass on on that mattress, he's probably the reason why the bed broke.
A fake reality. But thank you so much, Cocoa Butter. I appreciate you. Y'all are funny. Not a fake reality.
Right, Abby? Just replace it. Not a big deal.
Yeah. But if
But
you're so
then,
rich, just replace the bed, right?
but did you hear her when she mentioned during the time when he was out there why she had to DoorDash because she was going broke, messing with him, spending all her money. When she buy the steaks and whatever, she had to buy one for him until what I don't know when she started. She decided he had to eat hamburgers, but he should have really felt stupid. You know what I mean? That sound, that's like a kid. You get well with my kids. If I had a steak, if they wanted one, they could. But I'm just saying, it's almost kind of like you eat the Happy Meal, and I'm gonna eat this meal, this steak and lobster.
Right. Me, on the other hand, we just gonna cook it. Everybody gonna eat the same thing, okay? You don't single
Mhm.
nobody out and make nobody feel funny.
Yeah, I couldn't have did that, but that just goes to show you she was losing respect for him. Anytime you do something like that and tell your man he can have a hamburger while you eat a steak and lobster, Sarah Money was probably getting funny. Like, shoot, I can't afford a steak and lobster for him and me too. And he came down here broke.
He said that's why the mattress moves. Nico. Nico said that's why her mattress moves. I don't know what they got going on, but it sounds like a hot mess over there.
Mm-hmm.
But was out here talking about, did she say her son said something about a ghost? No, she lying. I ain't never said no foolishness like that. Who the hell
Well,
would I tell her anyway that my son said something about a ghost? Like what? Do you think my kid is that silly at 13 years old?
really, that didn't make sense anyway.
Mhm. I'm just like, I'm just like, see? That's why you sit back and you just let whatever happen to people happen to them. And it's months later. Let me see, because me and her went our way in November. So yeah, months later, here we are. But actually, it was sooner than that. It was actually January when she came on here and made a food. That was New Year's Day, remember?
Mm-hmm.
New
Yep.
Year's Eve or whatever. Yeah, crazy. You said all she needs now. Oh, excuse me. You said all she needs now is fake alcohol, near beer or something.
Now that's something she ain't about to do. She's about to get the real deal of that. Don't
Oh,
try to, don't try to insult her with some fake alcohol. But she's been trying to, trick everybody like she was drinking orange juice. I already knew that was either it was she claims it was champagne and juice. I thought that with that wine glass, but now I'm like, she's over there drinking probably gin and juice.
yeah, that thing says she will go always drink. She's never gonna stop drinking for the rest of her life.
Well,
That's what
she can
she
stop
told him.
lying and telling everybody she's been sober for 2 or 3 years.
I said, ouch. That's a hell of a way to sit there and say, oh, I was with somebody for 2 years. Do you know that we broke up because I couldn't stop drinking? Oh, and then she was saying something like, oh, I might as well go back with my ex-husband. He been asking me for me and my daughter to go on a date with him anyway. Then when he went live, he was over there sitting there talking about, oh, if she would go back with her ex-husband, he'll be a damn fool. Oh, let's talk about that bomb ass nigga or something he said about the ex-husband. So apparently she did the ex-husband real bad too. Like, basically said, oh, he take her back, he a simp or something.
I don't think she can really have a successful, healthy relationship. Really, I just don't believe so. How many husbands has she had? When I saw uh those mug shots, she used several last names. And it was like she was getting arrested almost every 6 months. So I assumed she was using another last name thinking that they wouldn't Like her not knowing those fingerprints is going to tell it all. But she had used several last names when got arrested. How many husbands? I mean,
Good night, Raquel. Take care, hon.
Raquel is
Raquel
leaving.
said
Good
good
night,
night.
Raquel.
Yep. I think three. I don't want to push it and say four. So I say 3 to 4. I can't remember. But I know three for sure or more. I've
Poor
never heard
bougie
any
boy.
woman been married that many times. At
Mhm.
least two, but not 3 and 4.
Well, I know of a woman who has, but it really wasn't her. She just picked bad men. My friend's mother, she was a decent woman. Uh, each one of her kids has a different dad, but she was married to each man. And she just basically told me, like, when she's realized she made a mistake, she quickly, filed for a divorce. She went like against, like, I don't know if you call it the family tradition, but she was the only one out of all of her siblings who divorced like that. She had three, she was married 4 times. And even her last husband, she told me, you know, it was a mistake. She just was bad with picking men. But in this case, her case is a little different.
I know who all I just saw came up in here. Britt Bright. Hey Britt Bright. And it was somebody's Black Diamond. Hey y'all.
Hey, Britt Brad and Black Diamond.
You see, I do
Was she
think it's
really
like
married to the
5.
Jamaican? Copper. Was she really married to the Jamaican? Because I remember hearing something else where I was like, this didn't sound like she was really married to him. I think she was going to marry him.
I think
That
she
that
was actually married to one Jamaican. Then I think she was engaged to get married to another one, if I remember correctly.
oh
Because one of them she had put him up, and all of them like his height, his size, and everything. So that's her type of dude she like. So it baffles me when she's sitting here saying, "Oh, you so big. Oh, you so this. Oh, you so that." Even the ex-husbands and stuff she was putting up, they're his height. They would look like Shaq or somebody that played ball or something.
well,
Yeah,
congratulations, Nico, that your last one has lasted for 18 years. You might be like my friend's mother, where she just really didn't know how to choose good men.
18 years now. Oh, congrats, Nico. Yeah, I'm not saying it never happened. Like nobody never get married that many times. I'm just saying me personally, I've never seen anybody married so many times.
Honey,
Especially a woman.
she said that she wasn't really into, sex like that. He's gonna have a problem. That African man, he's definitely gonna want it. I know from my own experience with having an African man, they want that stuff.
From yeah, Jamaicans too. Islanders,
Honey.
it seem like.
So she better, and then if he's 34, girl, please, if you think you're gonna get you a little youngster that's African and you think you ain't about to lay down on your back, girl, you crazy. Even if he stay with you, honey, he gonna be with somebody else and she's gonna be laying down on that back because they will definitely cheat.
And she said something that was it stuck out to me, right? Dang, this how much she say. They say a lot. But let me tell you, it was something she said, oh, he be taking forever. He want to go hours and hours and hours. And I be done came a long time ago or whatever. So then I'm looking, she talking about, oh, if I start moving a little bit, throw it back a little bit, or all of this stuff, he's still going. So I said, wait a minute. So you were boring the whole time, the other times? Because you said if I start moving, so what, you were just laying there still the whole time?
She said it was hurting her. So now she explained what that meant about him being big. He's a grower. She said he's a grower.
Oh gosh.
He want,
She
you know
said,
why octopus can go for 8 hours? She's telling the truth. That's because he's so used to doing that do up in the house and watching that TV and whatever else in them little magazines. He like a little Nicky. Man, you know what I'm saying? Remember Darling Nikki? He's like Darling Nikki. He over there doing that with the magazines. So if he doing that every day, I'm sure he probably is now lasting forever.
but I don't know why I was getting so tickled earlier. I said, "Oh my God, why it sound like some of this stuff I don't heard it before? Like people running around your cousins or something." I don't know. Like some of the stories sound so similar. Like we heard them before, right?
Hmm?
Hmm.
I could see
Hilarious.
why she was tired of that. Who wants to go for 8 hours just hitting her and banging her up? Boom, boom, boom. And then especially if he ain't really, doing much of nothing else but hitting her insides. And then she said she didn't really kiss him because of the white stuff on the side of his mouth. Lord have mercy. He was
And he
really just
did
tolerating.
and
Huh?
he did confirm tonight that she's still married. Because when he was talking about, oh, if that husband take her back, he'll be a dummy. He said, yeah, she's still married to him. I told y'all, didn't I? I told y'all when I
Well, I
was in
remember
my
that was
room.
that was an
Yeah,
issue
remember?
before. They brought up
Yeah.
the marriage and he found, remember when he found out he had just discovered that she was still married too?
Yep, because remember I was like, oh, we was on the phone and I'm sitting there putting on my cushion. She's talking about, oh, girl, even if I wanted to get married to him, I can't because I'm still married. Then that's when she said something about even if I got a divorce, we still gotta wait. It's some law in Virginia, so he didn't stand a chance anyway.
Ooh,
Wow,
forgive it. I don't know. I think the foam is what would throw me off more than the teeth. Ooh. I've never seen the dude's mouth, but that's just how much I pay attention to him. But I definitely believe it. I think I might have seen it one time when he had a little white something in it. I keep hearing it, but maybe I have. But ooh,
y'all ain't no good. I did right in the corner of his mouth several times.
Charmaine, I heard that he was in the military. And I know this much. If you married to a man for 10 years in the military, I know like my friend, she was married to her husband and he tried filing a divorce. She went into court and asked the judge could they give her some more time. So she was trying to hold on and hang on for 10 years so that when they divorced, she would be able to benefit, get benefits or whatever.
Copper,
Maybe
thank
that's what
you.
she's trying to do. Although, I heard she was in the military too, but she probably won't have the benefits like that husband will.
Thank you, Copper. That's exactly what I said last night, girl. That's a crime. 2 years in two times in 2 years? Ain't no way. No way.
Didn't you hear when she said that's why she was cool with having that distance relationship? So what was she explained when she first met him? I was listening to that. And then that's when she kind of was like thinking, well, hey, because she was looking at I guess she thought like appearance wise, she said he catfished her because he really didn't look like that picture. And then she said that she was just thinking about that he was good to her. Maybe that was fighting all on the internet for her or whatever he was doing. But she mentioned that she was just thinking, like, well, hey, basically it's a long distance relationship, so she don't have to see him that much.
Yeah. You say I'm in tears, Golden? Yeah, this is wild. I'm
Oh,
telling you,
yes.
they get
Yes.
back together, they'll be looking like two idiots.
The
Okay?
combination of, yeah, baking soda and vinegar, when you mix those two. Oh, yeah, that foam. Oh, yes.
Yeah. You don't
She,
believe the two times?
I believe it because if she's out here sneaking around with this African or somebody else, it really didn't bother her to just hang out with him. He needed it probably more than she needed it or wanted it. I could see it, especially when you're not into the man. I lived in the house with a man and wasn't doing nothing. When I was done with that man couldn't touch me. I wouldn't have gave a dang who he went out there to get, as long as it wasn't me.
Hmm. Yeah. Do I believe that 2 times, miss? But wait, didn't he confirm it? Or he one said it and the other one confirmed it, didn't it? Didn't they?
I
Both of
don't
them
know,
said it
but
was 2 times, I think.
I don't think he denied it.
Yeah, and then she even went as far, I think that was today, was saying, oh, he was mad as hell. She didn't want to do nothing. Like, who
He
wouldn't be?
he didn't miss out on nothing anyway because he was his hand. He do his hands, he handled that anyway. So Lord have mercy. I could imagine, boy, if honey, if he ain't got arthritis now, he will very soon. If he doing that every day, and he can last that long, that poor hand.
Cocoa Butter said, oh, Cocoa Butter, did you miss it? He started calling her the pig. Y'all, I never thought I would live to see the day where he's calling her the pig now.
Yeah. After he started making all those AI characters, trying to turn it around on the Ice Channel. Now all of a sudden he ready to call her a pig. These people are a mess.
Right? Immediately after they broke up, now, even in the thumbnail tonight, pig this, that he had some big old pregnant lady without a bra and all of this stuff. He finding the most, now he talking about she look like Medea. I'm like, not Medea. He's over there really like talking about how she looked. Thank you,
Well,
Cocoa Butter. I appreciate it.
thank you, Cocoa Butter. But they were reminding me of Norbit and Resfusia. You know,
Wait, you said he said tonight it was a lie. He said he's only enjoyed it 2 times. Oh Lord.
well, how many times did they do it if he only enjoyed it twice?
You know what? You know what? Remember when she was sitting up there doing that darn interview about me? Her ass was so excited on that panel. It's been several times where I got weird vibes like, why is she so excited every time she hear about something? Even the night, remember that Atlanta Street interview movie with the moaning and whatever, the acting in the beginning? She sat there and went on her live immediately after that video dropped. Who remember that? And she was over there fanning. Ooh, child. Ooh, I'm getting hot. She act like she was finna have a whole freaking orgasm on her panel while giving commentary, putting on her pearls, waving her fan, all of this stuff. Like, what's wrong with you? Don't remember that commentary. It was over there playing that song. Let me see. You say you remember. So now you see what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah, like you ain't getting nothing. So you like every time it's something about something with somebody, she get like overly excited. Like, girl, are you okay? It's weird. Oh gosh.
She's weird. If she had a fan today, she was trying to do that boots on the ground stuff, and the fan was tearing all up, and you know,
You said the AI pig.
that's it, Copper. Hypersexual with a low libido. Yeah, exactly. With the low libido. Right.
Oh my gosh, I'm screaming. See, now I gotta go find those pig pictures again. I gotta go find them now. Sure do. Crazy.
I just think it was really him. Like she just was not attracted to him like that. She just tolerated it and put on the front online, making it like they had the greatest relationship, you know, like they were the power couple.
hmm And Forgiving said something that I don't know, was it in this live? I know I saw her comment. Like I read it, but I don't remember speaking on it. Forgiving has said something about it always be the people. I think that was last night, the ones that be like, oh, relationship goals, and they try to make their relationship look picture perfect online. It always be them with the most problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she did have that relationship looking so perfect. Had other people wanting that relationship. And then she go online, she fly out there to Florida and she's showing how they walking and enjoying the water and eating out. You know what I mean? Doing like fun couple stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
Hiking and
Charmaine,
they in the Mercedes and you know.
thank you for reminding me because I actually forgot about this little part about the hair. He said tonight, right, that when he rolled over and looked at her when they was in the bed or whatever, her wig had slipped off a little bit, and all he saw was number gray hair, but it looked like she had cornrows under it. Excuse me, she had cornrows under the wig, right? And the way her hair was, whatever it was she had going on, you could tell that she had not washed her hair in a long time, combed it or anything, and it was just great. And look, you could, what was the exact words he used?
Twigs.
Yeah, he said she looked unkept. You could tell that her hair haven't been washed in a long time. I thought I had it written down.
Well, she was
And he
looking like her
just,
sister.
and he said she just looked like an old person. I'm like, what?
Right, Black Diamond. We talked about that earlier, how she was blushing and laughing and giggling about Marcus. She ended up breaking up some friendships about Marcus today. She got them, you know what's up off of her, out of her chat. Even one who had sent her cash apps before, that one had to go too.
Mm-mm-mm. It's crazy. You
But
said,
I
well,
could
they both
imagine.
trying, right, Em? Yeah,
I
I
don't
could
know.
see. I could
Huh?
see you get with somebody. Yeah, I understand what Em's saying. I could see you get with somebody, they moving or something. You immediately figure out, oh, they nasty. Be like, boy, bye, you too nasty, or you broke or whatever. But 2 years, so they both look super crazy now when they're out here trying to talk about bashing somebody and all of this stuff. They look weird.
The 2 years was because he was swinging and fighting everybody for her. He was protecting her. So that's what she was holding on to. Remember, I heard that she was paying people to protect her before. Cash happened. So he out there fighting all the women. Anybody who she got fighting Sheena Vibes, Golden, whoever. He out there swinging, and no matter what she said or did, he was right there. So that's probably why she was hanging on. She did say that, that she really wasn't attracted to him, but he was nice to her, good to her. So that's what she was looking at. So that's why she was hanging on. And probably just to say she got a man, putting on the front on YouTube.
Yeah, and it seemed like as soon as she break up with somebody, she got to have one immediately. And is what she's doing now is a rerun of when her and Kenisha went their own way. So then
Mm.
she came in with him like immediately. Now it's him and her fighting, and now she immediately went to Marcus and this other guy and was trying to use Ghost, and I guess Ghost didn't fall for it or whatever. So now Marcus the next one. Mhm.
She talked about ghosts today. She mentioned it. She kind of got a little, she said, what did she say? I think Ghost gave her his number. It was something she said. She spoke about Ghost today too. So she likes now, I guess Marcus then made her really start liking interviewers. She likes these guys who's, got YouTube. Thank God Pull Up and Chat is gone because he would be next. And then he's from her town, Houston. Lord have mercy. Especially right now.
Oh
And
gosh, Golden.
pull up a chat. He ain't no bad looking guy. She'd have that. She been and moved back down to Houston for him.
You say you warned ghosts about her? Yeah, you did say.
Drea, oh goodness. Yeah, she's looking for a savior. And that Octobum over there, he swear he has saved the world.
So wait, when you went over there and told ghosts, did he reply, Drea? Yeah, if you left him a comment, did he reply and say thank you or something? You
Copper, you said pull up a chat was on her list. Well, honey, she can go over there and think she gonna write the letter to Mark. Mark ain't gonna be thinking about her. She still can't try that with under soft white underbelly.
oh, he
He ain't about
liked
to go
it.
for it. He
Oh,
liked
she said,
but
oh, because she did put up the receipt showing that he sent her, I think it was $10 on Cash App. Not today. This was like a couple weeks ago. And then something about, hey, hit me up, this my number. But then he was saying that it wasn't his number or something like that. So I don't know where he confronted her about that not being his number or something, or he wanted her number. I got the video. I got it. And then it was something. But the name that was on the Cash App is his name, if I remember his name correctly from his channel. His real name. I don't remember what his real name is right now, but when I saw the name, it rung a bell and I knew, okay, this is his name. So I don't know.
I totally agree with y'all. I think Marcus will take her out just to prove a point because of how she did him for a whole year. Marcus will hit that if he has if he's able to have the opportunity, and the way she acts, she'll give it to him. He
Mm-hmm.
told her today. He told her today that she had a crush on him.
I know Marcus probably be over there thinking the whole time in his mind, yeah, you the one was doing all this on YouTube about me. And he just know everybody gonna be in their feelings. Sunbum gonna be mad as hell. He just will be doing it like it's a see I could do it type of stuff.
Marcus don't care nothing about that. Marcus is gonna get that. I want him to. I want him to kill it. If she think that other ones start growing, well, I don't know what Marcus got going down there, but I want him to, baby. I want him to kill it. If he need to go to the liquor store and buy that little pack that I be seeing, all them vitamins, I think some of them, those packs to make them last all night or something like that. I want him to kill it after all of how she behaved towards him. And that's what he want to do too anyway. But girl, if he do that, she gonna have a problem for real. She is really gonna stalk him. See, that's gonna be the outcome of that while he think he getting her back. Some get back. She is gonna stalk the mess out of him. Just by all that giggling and smiling she was doing and blushing.
Oh gosh. He'll drink extra beet juice. I wouldn't even want to see the end of that.
Yeah. Yeah, that beet juice really will have that circulation going. Oh yeah, he know what to do.
I
Yeah.
I wonder what the hell was Octavius doing when
Bacon.
Marcus was up there.
Right, bacon. Not yeah, because I'm sure it's dusty full of cobwebs if he only touched that 2 times.
Oh
Definitely
gosh.
some cobwebs. Then that's the part that's gonna hit Marcus in the face because while he thinking he he killing it after all of what she did to him, that's the part she's gonna turn real maniac. She's gonna turn into a maniac. Yeah, she's gonna start stalking him, honey. If he think his algorithm was getting messed up before because of her, shoot,
I'm in tears.
she gonna start it right back up. Have her team eats over there. Shoot, they're
Oh
gonna be
God.
in it. In that, you know what on him.
Hit the like button if you having fun up in here. Okay, it's 100 people up in here in the middle of the night. Oh gosh, the chat is dying. Oh my
Right.
goodness.
Worse than that other one over there, than the sun. Cause see, at least she can get up and go. She can jump on that airplane, she can jump on JetBlue. hmm And go rent one of them cars. She'll be downtown looking for him. Mess him all the way up.
You have me over here choking. I had to
And,
go on mute.
and she's gonna be drinking, so it's gonna really she gonna give him some hell. He think he about to just hit it and get her back, get some get back.
Oh gosh, golden laugh is so cute. The way, thank you, El. Oh goodness.
Marcus ain't gonna know what hit him.
Hey, you probably hear you golden and probably laughing. Oh man. This is
Everybody gonna
so
be girl, honey. Everybody gonna be cussing her out, especially that one over there in that wheelchair. Woo, she already mad. Did y'all hear when Kiki said that she said something to Marcus and was like, "Yeah, I was talk." She called him and was telling him about her. It was some she had a conversation or brought up a conversation about wheelchair over there. It was something. I wish I could go. I can't even direct you to which video and what timestamps because the crazy thing been online all day and night. But it was something she said. Oh, I think it was on Octavia. No, couldn't have been on Octavius's panel.
I did hear her bring up Sunny talking about was it their whack or it was something she said about Sunny.
It was
Like basically I'll show you how it's done. It was some word she used. I know she did bring up Sunny and Yana, I think.
yeah. Well, no, she did bring them up too. Now she brought up Sonny to him, according to what she said in that phone call. But she did bring them up, wondering how would they feel or would they be mad if she went to Costa Rica with him. And they talked about Costa Rica. I can tell when it's true. Marcus wasn't denying it.
Yeah. And he even went as far to say, "Oh, all right, now if we going out of the country, you got to get your passport because when I say something like within the next week, we be ready to go."
hmm
And then people in the chat like, "Well, how you bougie if you ain't got no passport?"
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when somebody was over there talking about everybody know Kiki is a time traveler. It was something they said. And I'm like, or like she just travels all like, I'm like, only place we know about her traveling to is to Florida. And when she go to New York with him, what are they talking about? And if she doesn't need she doesn't even have a passport. Because when she was talking about that before, trying to get Octavius to go somewhere and he was saying he didn't have time, whatever, when she was talking about the Puerto Rico trip, or it was something. And then it went to Costa Rica and all. She don't even have a passport. She just be talking.
Why y'all so bad thought about move over yonder, bitch? She in the closet.
She said she was in the military, and that's about as much of traveling out the country. If she did travel out the country, that's as much as she got.
Forgiving talk about, oh, as long as he doesn't take her to his place because she gonna be hiding in the bushes. And look, then talking about, oh, she gonna be in the closet telling Yana to move.
She's gonna be in that closet. And you
Y'all
know
are
he
so
got more than
bad.
one bed up in that room. Remember he talked about he has more than one bed. Marcus got a lot going on. He don't know that he ought to. You see, she a nut.
My
Called him while she
goodness.
was live. I'm like, he probably sitting in her bushes right now. He ain't about to answer that phone.
I told her those Groupon trips she take doesn't match her body.
And it's very close to it because one time she talked about a site that she goes on in the last minute and she can get these cheap rooms at resorts. And then she basically was like, she wasn't going to say too much. She didn't want to give all that, her gems away, basically. Yeah. So it is almost kind of like a Groupon.
Right? He was never gonna tell that they talk.
Never. She ran her mouth. I don't know why Marcus always gets the women who run their mouth. Even the solid one runs her mouth. You can't be calling yourself solid and you snitch and tell and run your mouth.
Ain't nothing solid about that thing.
I don't think she's been in the military. I think that was years ago, over a decade ago. If she had a passport, that thing is expired. But she claimed and she wait a minute, was she really in the military? I need to see a photo, or was she just with men in the military?
She said she was.
Yeah, she said she was, but now I'm starting to think she's never really shared any of her time in the military.
Think
But wait,
about the
wait a minute,
subs.
Columbus. You're saying that if it's a military passport, it never expires, even if you're out of the military? I don't know
Interesting.
about that.
Well, it did. It had to because she kept saying to go to Puerto Rico, she was going to have to get one. Remember when she was,
You don't
it
need,
was
but
something.
she
Yeah,
was
well,
saying
she
that
go.
she needed a one, but you don't need one for Puerto Rico.
I know she
But
don't need one, but she kept
mhm,
forcing the thing about her and him. Remember with the mimosa lady or whatever that lady name was that she was talking about,
she called her
Mama.
today, Mamita,
Yeah, and she
to
kept
go to
saying, "Oh, you got
Panama.
to get a yeah, you got to get a passport."
Yep.
And neither one of them didn't have no passport. That's when they were arguing about going to Panama and Puerto Rico in December.
Hey, Platt. Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe she really wasn't. I don't know. She could have been, but by now, with the way she talks and brags and stuff, I remember one time she didn't even really want to be recognized during Veterans Day. And she felt like it was something, she made a statement. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe she was just married to somebody in the military.
Hey, Platt, you just woke up to go use the bathroom, girl. That's what everybody be saying. They be coming on here when they go to go use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and then they see Golden making posts and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see a
Mm-hmm.
video earlier. I did with Babyface, and I immediately got tickled because I remember you said how the person in front of you was tall and kept doing the most, and Baby said,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gotta post the one where his body's all, and he messed me up. Babyface didn't even want to really look over our way. He was looking everywhere. He'd stop and kind of look over, and I was all in the aisleway. Security had it because I'm like this old. Literally, he was like 6 foot something, and then he had the nerve. And if I didn't even know they had penny loafers with heels, penny. He had the nerve enough to have some heels on. that was penny loafers. Okay. And he's switching and swinging all around. Babyface wasn't about to stop over there where I was. You know what I mean? And be singing to me, singing to him because I was behind him. And my friend, she couldn't even, she's shorter than me. She couldn't even, we had good seats. That was the crazy part. We were like the fourth row from the front.
Yeah, I left you a comment. I said, I think he was looking at you, or he was looking at you, Golden, or something. I said in the comments.
He was supposed to be looking at me, but I got to go back now. So, we got to do this all over again. This is not my first time going to see Babyface, but I'm gonna have to go on back and try to even get I got to get the front row this time.
Yeah, y'all are a funny bunch. I don't think I ever got off live more madder than I came live. I'll be having a good time with y'all.
I'm starting to believe. I don't think she's according to the U.S. Department of a passport. Right, it's valid for 10 years, but I think she hasn't. It's been more than 10 years since she's been in the military. But I don't even think she didn't even talk like she ever had one before. It didn't sound like it. Maybe she has. We need to find out, was she really in the military?
I know one the ex-husband was, because I know when we was in beef sector when they doxed him and when they doxed Octavius and Kiki in summer 2023, it was some things put up about I think the ex-husband got doxed too, the one in the military.
I think she was married to more than one guy in the military. And I'm
Yeah.
telling you, she's hanging on to that marriage for 10 years for those benefits.
Mm-hmm.
I thought so, Copper. I thought it was more than one. She know what time it is. And she's married to them. She could get use that GI Bill so she can attend a college for free.
Mm-mm-mm.
That could be how she's attending college right now through those benefits.
But it was
Wow.
crazy because Monday she was live showing the screen where it say, remember I said, she said term 2 in December 2025. And she said, oh, I have a test to take. Oh, I'll just take it tomorrow. So the tomorrow was supposed to be today, Tuesday. And then you was online all day. So when did you take the test?
Girl, I don't know.
And Brown Knight made a valid point in his commentary today. He said something about how is it so convenient for her every time she get drunk, she miraculously have 3, 4, 5 days off of work just like that.
Well, maybe that's why she gets drunk, because she has the time off, or she just takes off. She's using right now. I'm gonna tell you, she's on disability right now. Probably she's using that. You notice she would randomly say, "Oh, my back." So her doctor, she could have been placed on disability because of her back. She can't sit up for long while she's doing her IT work, but she can sit her, online all day long, crying and talking about Octobomb.
Yeah. And then I did hear her say something like today. The little bit of times I did go and watch it here and there, I didn't hear her keep whining about the shoulder hurting or the arm hurting like she was yesterday. And then I know that was Monday night. I think she was over there talking about, oh, I don't really like taking medicine, but I got to take this medicine. So then I started thinking, like, how the hell you taking prescription and drinking?
Well, that's on her.
Yeah,
And she
PTO.
might be on a leave. She might be on a medical leave. She ain't stupid. She knows how to, maneuver with that kind of stuff.
So you mean to tell me he's still alive, y'all? For real, for real? I don't know how many hours that would be because he went live, I think, like 9:45. So 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. If he's still alive, that's 5 hours. Yeah. Oh no, he's not. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Probably up in here listening to us now. Don't be lying on me. I ain't said a damn thing. You know what's so crazy about people? When I heard him saying that earlier about me, I just had to shake my head. I said, out of all that commentary I gave, and I even went as far as say I had a soft spot in my heart for you, all of that stuff, you picked out the one thing that you wanted to talk about, and it was clout and numbers and views and whatever. And I never even said that. You couldn't even say, you know what? She gave a good reaction and she said, yep, I was not the one brought it to the internet. She did. You see how people are? They
Mhm.
don't never hear the positive stuff. Ever. Good night, Drea.
Good night, Drea. She even talked about his black toenail, fungus toenail.
Oh, she said he
I'm
got gout. That's what
yeah,
she said.
that's what she claims.
Somebody he just limping around. He can't even walk right. And then there was somewhere he had to go back to the house for his gout medicine. Yeah. I'm like, oh gosh, y'all tell everything.
But I believe he has. I do believe that he has food stamps, and if he doesn't, he's a darn fool. He is a
If I had
darn
food
fool if he
stamp, I
doesn't.
would say I have food stamp.
How do you don't have a job or real income? You a fool, and as big as you are, and you ain't got no food stamps, you must be eating up all your mama's social security check. I bet you he got them food stamps. He tried to make it seem like he had them 2 years ago. Nigga, you still got them food stamps. If you listening, nigga, we don't believe you. If you don't, you a darn fool. You better take your lazy ass on down there and apply for some food stamps.
That's what she said. He got gout. You
If you
said he
don't think
kept
he has
his
food stamps,
face.
why he lost the weight? Well, maybe he lost it. Maybe he must have. Maybe he got cut off. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's why he is just eating oatmeal. I don't know. She talked about the family of the mother thinking he spent the stamps over there. The mama probably take them stamps. You ain't about to sit up here and mess up those stamps, nigga. You gonna put these in the household. We buying groceries.
I do notice that Ebony. Every time they break up, yeah, they go live longer, more often. They be in the bag. Oh,
He loves it because yeah, Mel, the numbers run up. Yeah, because I noticed her live hit about 3,000 something the last time I looked. And he likes the numbers.
mm-hmm. And they were struggling to even pass 500. So
Mhm.
yeah, let's come up with something real quick. Today, what, the 21st? So yeah, they showing out because all of this gonna be on June 21st.
Well, why they showing out? I guess we all need to show out.
Yeah, start dropping your videos. Be over there saying what you gotta say, Golden.
I
Clap,
think
go
he is.
live.
He's monetized, I believe. Yeah, receive, or he could receive super chats. And let's keep it real, for real, for real. I didn't know who he was until Kiki introduced us and sent us over there to him. And I subscribed, and around his birthday, I even sent him, I think, $15 for his birthday for a super chat. So Kiki did bring him some subscribers. He can stop lying about whatever that was about, like Kiki didn't help him, because a lot of us went over there because of her.
Yeah, in street sector. I'm not talking about street sector. I'm talking about overall, like when they got together. No, in street sector, yeah, she used to go live and then sit up there and they do all of that. Then she boosted up and say he's going live. So in street
Mm-hmm.
sector, she did push him over here, you know,
Yep, she did.
and and then she get off her live and then go on his panel and whatever. But like, dude, stop it. I ain't said nothing bad about you. You got
He's a
bigger
liar
problems to
too.
be worrying about than worrying about what I said.
Yeah. You worried about what Vibe said. Let's talk about that black toenail. Let's talk about, you know, that wanting for Kiki to be a little girl. Let's talk about that kind of stuff.
Let's talk about how she around here putting the whole jacket on your back. You better shake it off and get it off your back.
Mm-hmm.
But it's crazy to me how all the people that was so fixated on somebody else and going to dox people, he was the main one. Oh, I doxed that dude. Oh, we had to keep this space, the street sector safe and clean. Remember? And then now
Yep.
all this coming out here on your name.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. And let's not talk about the other one. He was having fun until Golden found out about his little secrets.
You know, I got a receipt earlier of you getting cussed out, and somehow is oh you and something like oh we supposed to like each other. Somehow I got like subliminally mixed up in it, and I'm like, look, I ain't said nothing. Listen, dude, whatever. Hey
Mm-hmm.
Vanessa, yeah, like we say, oh, something about how you say you talk to me, well, you know me, and I'm looking like, leave me out of your mess. I ain't said
He,
nothing about your weird ass. Hmm?
instead of him just shutting the F up because he knows that I'm telling the truth, he's making himself look more and more guilty because the stuff he says is childish and it makes no sense.
Even when anytime the damn name even had to come up, I still never said the name. And I said, this ain't even about them. I'm telling the story of what happened
Hmm.
recently. Like nobody not thinking about your ass.
He better shut up before I get that man's birth certificates. And we do that, and Copper and I do that ancestry tree because see all of that and all, all the documents are there. Definitely. That's what he don't know. You can definitely find out the truth with all those records. But we don't even
Mel,
have to go through that because we already know the truth. The man's obituary listed that woman's name as his mother.
Mel, that's what they do, Mel. You say, is he still talking? That's what they do. I'm over here giving my commentary, doing back to my content, right? Minding my business. You ain't hear me over here arguing and dragging nobody.
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Vanessa. Yeah,
Cousin
he's still
V,
talking. Well, what it is, no, he's not talking as much because after I laid it out on the table, but he just got to say something. See, he saw my post when I was really clowning Octavius and his woman about, and he's probably mad because I said that his woman is going to be in Octavius's inbox like she was that other one, since she feels sorry for men. And now Octavius is single. He a bum too. He just a bum that look a little bit better than the other bum. Okay. So, you know, now Kiki don't have to be the paymaster and cash cow. She can be like how he reached out to her to ask her for some money for food. So he up there reading my post, right? And I ain't said no names, but he know what it was. So yeah, he got mad at that nigga. The truth hurts. And the only reason why they ain't on your ass, they're gonna eventually get on his ass about it. But you notice they're not really giving him no kind of attention. If you all notice,
I
none.
don't care. I don't care. I'm so busy around here just doing me.
Mm-hmm.
Been living my best life, going on dates and do what I do. Like, boy, you're not a thing. Nobody ain't checking for you. Move around.
I'm gonna sue you. So what? That I told the truth? Nigga, shut up. You ain't playing with me. You know what I'm saying? With all these threats. Because, see, I'm the one that could get you in some trouble because, see, you threatened my life and we got the video. We got the documentation where you can just end your, stanky, ugly ass on up in jail.
You didn't know all that stuff he said about me live. Wait, what you said? I didn't know all that stuff he said about me 2 lives ago until today. I don't know.
Who-
Girl, I
who-
told you. I'm assuming I ain't got nothing to say because I don't give a damn about that dude. I don't want to talk about that bitch.
Yeah,
I
never
don't care.
mind him because he's a nobody. He's insignificant and he can keep on lying. And the fact that you're mad that somebody's telling the truth about you, that just goes to show it's wrong and you know what you did was wrong. You want to silence people, although you ran your mouth for 11 months. And that's what's weird. Like Gumbo talked about how Octobomb is doing a woman and running his mouth. But your homeboy did this shit for 11 months, Gumbo. I told you a little bit about you on your page. We talked about it on your page, but I'm just telling you. When you go man up, Gumbo, and say something to this dude. Now, I know you said you can't F with him no more. If he did whatever he did, and I can tell you ain't really messing with him. I can tell you ain't really messing with him, and don't think he don't realize that too. There ain't nobody giving him no attention. But come on now.
Somebody was so damn messy earlier. Why y'all so messy talking about, oh, that must have been a shade to Kiki with that thumb?
I
I'm like,
was
you know
already
what?
thinking that. I was thinking that. Like, he got a lot of nerves. Like, I was already thinking that, and I didn't even listen to his live, but I clicked on it and I was like, yeah, I knew he was going to be having something to say about me, right? And he mentioned something about all that time. It was a fake relationship. No, your relationship is fake. They actually have seen each other.
Oh, you were talking about you tonight?
I didn't, I didn't have time to really listen at it, but I just clicked on it, randomly clicked on, and he owed that line and saying something about Golden telling that goofball broad. Yeah, she was over there saying something about, with Octavius or something, because he read my wall. And yeah, I'm telling the truth. You probably scared because Octavius is smarter than you. He does look better than you. Both of you are bums. So which bum would she rather choose? The bum who got these, you know what I'm saying? These these all these cheering, or the other bum who got the possibility over there with one kid. Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, never mind them
I'm,
old bums. All of them are bums, even her. Shit.
he said he had 2 people in his life. Girl, you bet you lucky you know. I didn't even care enough to go see. I told y'all I'm not subscribed. I don't give a damn, okay?
His two B's, his main two
I'm gonna get
radio.
me I'm gonna get me something to drink real quick. I'll be right back. I don't want to talk about his ass, y'all.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about him.
I'm not silencing you, but I just feel like
No,
I'm
I
over him.
understand because see, he's gonna try to easily try to say, see there, he like to play victim, vibes and all that. He gonna leave her alone too.
Yeah, he's not a thing in my life. Like I've been saying that. Like he's a nobody. I'll be back though. Let me go get me something to drink.
Okay. Yeah, so it's been a mess around here with this couple. But I don't think they're going to go on for 11 months. That's definitely, I don't believe that. Like that other one over there. Non-stop. I know one thing. They all paying for it in their own way of everything they've done, they're all paying for it. They're exposing each other. Hmm. We just got to see what's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to be some more because Kiki, she ain't going to stop. If she says she going back to work Thursday, what's today? Tuesday? She got one more day to, and she might get some extended time off. Yes, he is a non-factor, Ebony. Definitely. No, nobody can
Um,
stay on that live long. It's boring, slow. They ain't talking about nothing. They over there lying all day, sounding goofy.
I'm back.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
Platt
you
still
right,
on or
F.
she go back to bed?
I saw her. I'm trying to scroll back to see. Yeah, it said 2:27. She was up in here. That's cool how StreamYard give the time by the comment. It said
Mm-hmm.
2:27. She said, like the
Okay,
hey
I see
everybody.
she just said she's here.
Yeah, you said you're doing the right thing. Yeah. Like girl, child please. Don't even have shit to talk about without me. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
interested. Yeah. I don't even know what else happened. I think we covered everything. That was a great thank you, Golden.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And shout
We
out to
we
the chat because we be forgetting stuff, then they say one thing, then we remember, then we like, oh yeah. You know?
Yeah, but what I did want to bring this up. Did you all notice a few of her people? They over there with Octobomb supporting him. And then there goes old Goddess V. Now you've been talking about this girl all this time, and here you go up in her chat today. Goddess V, aka Victoria Dove. She is such a
Yeah.
two-faced, flip-flopping somebody. I don't understand that, bro. She's weird as I don't know what.
Yeah, I did hear him saying that, oh, he had to take some mod sticks and whatever. And shoot, who wouldn't? I see them, they flip flopping more than a fish. All over the place.
Is Britt Brat still here? Because I saw Britt Brat with a wrench, but I saw Britt Brat over there arguing with one of Kiki's girls. Exactly, Rena. Yep, yep. V and Rena, and it's another one. It's another one. Uh, uh, uh. It's it's not vibes. It's in the bushes. It's that other, the pink profile in the bushes. Another one.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thanks,
F.
Ebony. In
Thank
the
you guys
bushes,
for the feedback.
she was all over there with Octobomb.
Oh, let me say that. Thank you, Golden, for reminding me because actually I forgot. I noticed that the in the bushes with the black logo that support us was in one of them chat. I don't remember which one, either Kiki or Octavius. I think Kiki. And somebody else, yeah, somebody else was like, "Oh, why you over here? Whatever," because you was over there in his live bashing Kiki, and I'm looking like you're so wrong. It's two different people. The pink in the bushes used to be over here. Then when me and Kiki fell out, I noticed I really didn't see them anymore. Not saying that's the reason why, but whatever.
Mm-mm. And that
And
the pink in the bushes is an old flip flopper too. Yeah.
yeah, but they're getting them confused, and then now they cussing out the one that support us and saying, "Oh, you're a flip flopper," but they don't realize it's two different people.
She blocked in the bushes today too. Not the pink one, but it was really accidental because the you're in the bushes. She was actually, giving, speaking well of Kiki and everything. And then all she said was that she was really clowning. And she said something about she was going to give the Rose Garden some commentary, and she was just laughing. She was just basically saying like with everything going on. And Kiki read that when Kiki was getting rid of folks like that Royal Jules, she got rid of in the bushes. Really, she did it and didn't realize she read that last comment, and I guess it was misinterpreted. Yeah, it is two of them. I realized that because when that in the bushes came in vibes chat, I was about to cut. And when I seen her, I think maybe somewhere else, I was gonna cuss her out, and I said, "Wait a minute, that ain't the same one." Because how I knew it wasn't is because I clicked on her profile, and I'm not subscribed to her. That other one I subscribed to keep up with that flip flopper. Yeah, that's the same one who was talking about me. Sonny had that was around the time when Marcus had gone to uh 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 Jamaica with Yana. And that's when Sonny and Ken was over there trolling them. And I heard that they had reached out to the Jamaican police. I don't know, but that was all during that time when she was claiming grape and all this, just messing with the man. And mentioned something. That's what made her mad and Gumbo mad or whatever. And I said he was gonna be the cause of her downfall. Because let's keep it real, she's admitted that when she don't want to be, messing with people, he'll just start up those lives. We know, they know what time it is. And I was peeping all of that out. Like he was, you know, like a bad influence. So Sunny decided one day she was going to create a post, and she was telling me something, and she tagged me like she's gonna do well or whatever. And I wasn't for certain if she was trying to come for me or she was just trying to let me know, whatever. And I just didn't even respond. But in the bushes, she was like, "That lady always mess with those girls." That's what I'm talking about. These are the same people who be talking about villages. Okay. So I had to cuss her out or whatever. And I went on my page and tagged her or whatever, and she blocked me. But she's all of them that was making them little comments and stuff. They all just flipping back and forth. They ain't loyal to Kiki. Now I ain't seen in the bushes over there with over there in the wheelchair community in a long time. See, they just run their mouth. I see through stuff before it actually happens because I can see, certain things going on, and people get to thinking, "Oh, that lady," but then when it happens, they get to looking stupid because they didn't ran their mouth trying to come for me. So there it is now in the bushes. She didn't left Cuckoo. And she was probably doing that too, because at the time she was supporting Cuckoo. Okay. So now she over there with Octobomb. Rena was over there with Octobomb. All of them was over there with him. But they were
Hey,
supposed to be her
Daria.
supporters. Yes, I
Yeah.
think the pink in the bushes is the Jesse Honey Sugar. Could be, could be. I haven't paid too much attention to that one, but it's definitely, yeah, sugar cone, huh? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And they got another one too. I saw come out. Go. It's another name, and I saw her come out the other day that I connected with those people too. Copper. Hi, Daria.
Yeah. The chat had slowed down a lot, but everybody in the bushes, 96 of y'all up in here.
Because they're getting tired, but they still want to hear some gossip. They probably some of them fell asleep and dozed off because we
Amen.
didn't already touched on mostly everything that was going on for the most part. But yeah, all of those people they were Kiki supporters, but they over there now with Octobomb talking about her.
Yeah. And that's what happened. You gotta that's why it's important to have your own mods. You see what I was talking about? Why I don't
Hmm.
like to have mods that's everybody mod. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
people that I like and I'm like, shoot, because it gets so chaotic and confusing.
yeah, that one too covers lovers, but it's another one I got to go back on, and I caught that one. Uh, and see, they messed up with me because, like with the sugar cone, it was a new profile like about a week or two. And I noticed I was blocked. I'm like, I ain't never even seen this person. They told on themselves. You don't just randomly be blocking somebody and you new to the community. But yeah,
Hmm.
you're right. LGI, she was over there modding for Octobomb, but then she didn't have a wrench with Cuckoo no more. But then she ended up with a wrench today, maybe yesterday later on or whatever. I don't know. But I saw Brit Brat and LGI going back and forth, and I don't know what was going on with that. Males, I think you might know what's going on. Where are you? Because I did see you make a comment. It sounded almost kind of like they was arguing over you. Is Males here?
I haven't seen her in a minute. Probably fell asleep.
Well, he probably took LGI's wrench.
Well, no, I don't know. I don't know because I know last night when he was live, she had went on the panel to say something to China, and then she was telling him to take her range on the panel. I don't know. Yeah, he said you've been cleaning house with the mods.
Oh, so she did, yeah. The ones who peep game. Mm-hmm. Copper.
Yeah,
And they so stupid they don't even change their personalities, and that's how you can catch on too.
and then Rena Black went from Rena Black to just Rena.
Mm-hmm. Rena Black over there don't know what side she want to be on instead of just go ahead and being neutral. But I guess she might be done. And she was one of Cuckoo's favorites. Was she even? I think she might have been a mod too. Rena Black then got
Yeah,
in her feelings and went on over to the Octobomb. She don't even know that she took everybody's wrench.
yeah, yeah. I think she was a mod. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Loyal one is another one. Where are you? Loyal one, or was loyal one in there? Because I think I'm blocked.
Oh,
She came
lawyer
on my
one had
page
got
one day.
mad.
Huh?
Lawyer one had got mad at me. That's the one that had the little black circle as an
Yeah.
avatar. Yep, got mad at me talking about, oh, if Sonny apologized, why I just don't let it go? I said, do you not understand that this girl always apologized and then come back around? You don't tell me how to feel when somebody wish death on me. What's wrong with you?
Apologize and do the same thing over. But loyal one ain't been over there either. But loyal one tried the nerve to come on my page when Kiki and I were getting into it and had the nerve to say, you batshit crazy. Something she said about me being crazy. But see, don't come on my page telling me that I'm crazy because, bitch, you apparently don't think I'm that damn crazy to come up on my page. So
Mm-hmm.
I had to give her some attention. I subscribed to her because that was the only way I could create my posts and tag her. And I was like, look like she wants some attention today. It was loyal one. Bitch, don't think you're gonna come over here and think you about to, you know what I'm saying, bully me up on my page. Because you're gonna definitely regret it because bitch, I'll rock your world. You'll never be able to think you're gonna come on my page. And I ain't about to come for you.
Oh, and we will definitely be over there in the beach house on Saturday, guys, where we can continue where we left off. Okay? We will. I haven't been
Possibly.
telling nobody what the surprise is. If you don't come over there, you just won't know. You know? That's how we do that.
Possibly, Copper. I think that Yoda bless. I think I might have had something going with her too. They all up in my business. Possibly. That's
I
why
don't
I
know,
was
but I know Yoda is so confused. Cause one minute she was the spread eagle video of Sunny, she over there talking about Sunny. Then she was telling Sunny that, oh, your kids they don't need to go on the corner. All they gotta do is come to the basement and they're on the corner. Cause she's so ratchet. And then now she back be leaving nice comments. I don't understand these people.
Oh yeah. I think they might be the same people. I don't know, but I got it kind of confused. Yeah. Yoda bless, she rides the fence, or he rides, it's probably a female. She rides the fence.
You say you think it's probably a female?
I'm thinking just the behavior.
Oh, it is, because they said something about, oh, when my kids, it was something that they said that you could tell that they're older and they got probably grandkids now or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1 minute Yoda be just, you know what I'm saying, be on one team, then Yoda flip on back over. They weird. Interesting.
But I know I'm gonna try to wrap it up because the chat slowed down. I know I feel like I'm getting a little sleepy. I gotta be up. Let me see what time it is. 2:46. I gotta be up at 6:30. Yeah,
It's time to wrap it up now.
yeah. That's why I didn't come live super early because her hair was just so damn pretty. Because I think on Mondays, no, which one it is? And the point is, one of them days they go outside for PE. You know, you go outside, it's so freaking hot down here. I picked her up. I'm like, why your hair so wet? She like, "'Cause we was outside playing." I'm like, oh no, we not gonna do no sweaty hair. So that's what I was sitting here tonight doing, washing her hair and doing it. Yeah.
Vanessa, you came late. Did you hear about Kiki and Marcus talking on the phone? I haven't seen you in a while, Vanessa. I meant to ask you that.
Excuse me. hmm I said,
Good night, Platt.
normally that's a Sunday for me, but I break the norm to make sure you don't have no stinking hair. Good night, Platt.
Yeah, because it will start getting sour, especially in the summertime and when it's sweating. When they sweating and it's yeah.
Yeah, especially when they go outside, running around for PE and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
it be 90, I think it was 93 outside. So yeah, it's too hot. Well, good night, Platt. Good night, Copper. Yeah, I enjoyed y'all. I had fun.
Good night, Ebony. Yeah, it's time to wrap it up now. We've been on a long time. We got to get some rest because between working and doing what we have to do, we got to keep up with the clumps.
Yeah. And her marathon lives ain't no joke. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I don't even know what to play. Yeah, I'm definitely getting sleepy. But thank you so much, Golden, for being up here with me. I appreciate you.
No problem. You're welcome. So I got to figure out how to get out.
I could take you down.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Okay, so I took Golden down. Shout out to everybody that came by tonight, guys. I enjoyed y'all. Be safe getting out the castle. If you don't live in the castle, okay? Castle cousins. And I will see y'all later. We said, Golden. I was laughing to my face, sir. He said, Golden, stop. I'm trying to stop laughing. I know she was funny earlier, and her laugh was so cute. But shout out to y'all guys. See y'all later, okay? Good night, Ev. Good night.
Welcome to the castle, everybody come inside, where each soul is important and stands with pride. No opinion's better than the next. We respect them all feelings are valid, let them echo off every wall. In the home of good vibes, we embrace and we heal, sharing truth and compassion with a soulful appeal. I'm your vibes queen, guiding light through the night, building trust in our kingdom as our hearts unite. I brew all the tea warm and sweet with intention, got receipts to back it up, every claim gets attention. They call me the receipt queen, evidence on my throne. When drama gets crazy, I make sure the truth is known. Ooh, child, like, can you believe what we've heard? I keep it real and calm, delivering truth in each word. If rumors are swirling, I say, okay, let's see, and present all the facts so y'all can feel free. For my members only, I share that exclusive tea. Platinum, you love it over here, living life carefree. We keep it real and loyal, trust growing each day. Inside these castle walls, love flows in every way. Every castle resident's voice is heard loud and clear. We vibe together in harmony, year after year. Our story grows stronger with each conversation. So join the family now, be part of creation. Like, comment, subscribe to the castle, where everyone is welcome. All be hip-hop track. Welcome to the castle, everybody step inside. Vibes queen on the throne, come along for the ride. No opinion's better than the next, that's the deal. All feelings are valid, every vibe here is real. Castle residents, stand up, we keep it moving strong. In this kingdom of vibes, you know that you belong. Respect in the castle, that's how we do it each day. So settle in and vibe out, VQ's leading the way. I'm the receipt queen, I keep receipts on file. Spilling all the tea in the castle with style. When the drama pops off, ooh, y'all like it's hot. I stay cool with the facts, giving proof on the spot. You got my story, okay, I'll prove it real quick. Dropping all the receipts, now the truth really sticks. I'm serving up truth while they just chasing clout. In the castle we keep it real, no room for any doubt. For my members only, I spill extra tea on the side. Platinum, you love it, over here it's a VIP ride. Behind these castle doors, I serve truth extra strong. Exclusive vibes for my people, we vibing all night long. If you want the inside scoop, then you know what to do. Hit that join button fast and come through with the crew. Castle crew so loyal, shining bright like a crown. We built this family together, ain't no tearing it down. Like, comment, subscribe to the castle, where everyone is welcome. Step in the castle, ain't no clout needed. VQ got the tea and the facts come receipted. Receipts on deck, so don't gas the lie. We break it down slow, don't blink, don't try. No pick-me moves, no internet threat. She checks the story first, then clears the rest. This the castle, where opinions breed. But you better come correct when you speak on V. She cool, but don't get it confused. She got patience, but don't misuse. You came for the vibes, now buckle up tight. The castle got range, truth, sass, and insight. Ooh, childlike, what you thought this was? A clickbait crew or a drama buzz? Nah, boo, we layered, grown and weird. Drop a crown in the chat if you really care. No kids over here in Castle Land, and every single queen got a voice to stand. You don't need permission to tell your truth, but just know we got files, no need for proof. She said it once, that was plenty to know. Platinum is still loving it over here, and yeah, I show. I be chilling in the chat, then I speak with a smile. We don't air no CCs without facts on file. See, feelings valid, that's castle law. No silencing, no petty flaw. You can vent, you can cry, you can call it out. If you fake, we gon' call it without a doubt. We were going back and forth, but we settled the mess. Now we building like queens, clean and blessed. Ain't no clicks, just truth and grown. If you moving with lies, keep that shit at home. Go ahead, hit that notification bell. Like, comment, subscribe, it's free as well. This ain't no surface convo zone. We get deep, we drag, we stand alone. Membership, holding the heat on hush. That castle content hit with a quiet rush. You either in or out, no halfway space, but the doors stay open and you're always safe.
Welcome to the castle, everybody come and chat. There's no fun in the bushes. Ooh, child alike, okay. Yep, I sure do.